I am so happy that they kept the original intro. I know some people will say that they should have the intro with the Japanese intro and the Japanese song, but you know what? The English version of that intro is so nostalgic to me, I'm glad they kept it. Well, you know, it has a couple of changes, but... Well, okay, one really big change, but, you know, we can discuss that if we feel like discussing that. Hey, guys! Man, I'm covering this game again, it's... God, this is a weird feeling. Holy crap. This is a game that I'm going to credit that kept up this whole thing, you know? Like, this is the reason I'm still around, this one game. It wasn't the first game I covered on the channel. That credit goes to Devil May Cry 1. But this is definitely the one that kept me, like, that made me go, oh man, I love doing this, I want to keep this up. Despite the fact, funnily enough, there was a massive gap in between this playthrough and the next playthrough, which, incidentally, was Yakuza 5. But this was the one that made me, like, stick with it when I was doing a playthrough, you know? It holds a special place in my heart. Also for being the first game I ever played of the Yakuza series, which is also another special place of my heart. But anyway, enough reminiscing. Hey, everybody! How's everyone doing tonight? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? Is everything okay? Obviously, it's quite quiet right now, so we can't test out all the audio, but I'm assuming it's fine, considering I haven't changed anything, but you never know. Yeah, it's pretty nostalgic. These upgraded graphics look exactly how I remember them. Well, I mean, it's a remaster. There's definitely, I actually did do a little bit of the beginning, just to make sure, you know, the game actually worked and everything was running fine. Game still uses the same assets, bar one really big one, from the original game, but they look so good in 1080-60. There's actually no reminisce mode. Which is the one thing that's missing, which is a thing on this main menu that I don't recognize. Or that used to be here, but is not here anymore. There's no reminisce mode, which is kind of sad, because, you know, I kind of like the reminisce mode. I still have the reminisce cutscenes on my channel, which I don't think you can actually... You should be able to get to them individually, but because YouTube changed annotations... I don't think you could, because for Yakuza 4, I actually recorded the reminiscences, and then I did annotation links to them. And I think because YouTube got rid of annotations, I don't think those work anymore, which is kind of funny. So you'll just see these random things with me at the beginning going, here, you could click the link to any of these YouTube videos explaining the story, and then they won't work. Which I guess kind of, you don't need them anymore, because now there's easy access to Yakuza 1 through 3. But, you know, still worth noting. Anyway, I'm pretty sure everything's okay. Event skip, subtitles on, everything is as it should be. Camera controls are normal, and they should... This is a really random thing I remember from the very first episode, and that is when I started playing, the camera controls were on normal, but they were inverted, and that was normal, and that was so alien to me. I was like, what the hell? These aren't normal. But now normal actually means normal, as in left is left, up is up. Anyway, regardless, I'm not going to freaking, you know, reminisce at every single thing that happens, but there will be a lot of reminiscing. Which is ironic, because reminiscing is now gone. Anyway... Let's get started. We're going to be playing on hard mode, because this is how I play these games now. Also, I'm going to get all of my free stuff, because I play a lot of Yakuza and Ryuga Gotoku games. Got a gold plate, got another gold plate, nice. Yo, what's up, Dandy Fabian? Will there be a PC version for Yakuza after Kiwami 2? Probably. It's very likely that they'll bring these games to PC eventually. Oh man, and you get all the redone intro cards and redone, like, splash screens that come up when enemies and boss fights appear. I'm so glad they didn't just, like... Okay, real talk right now, so, for people who don't know, Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza Kiwami 2 are remakes of Yakuza 1 and 2, which were on PlayStation 2. And, of course, Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 Remastered are just using the same assets, but, bringing it up to 1080p 60, which I think is perfectly fine. Like, these games still look good, they have a very unique combat feel, and that's why I'm kind of glad they didn't remake them, because the combat in these old games, Yakuza 3 was kind of stiff, but Yakuza 4 onwards, they start feeling really nice and kind of unique to the series. And plus, I don't think these games need a remake. Like, I still think they hold up on their own with how they look. Just gotta bring up the visual fidelity up a little bit and make them run at 60, and then they feel great. There are a lot of people playing Yakuza today, Deviating, Nikobe, and now you. I would say, I think Niche might be the Yakuza guy. Nah, I'm gonna have to give that credit to Deviating. Deviating is the Yakuza guy. That man obsesses over this series way more than I do, which is impressive, because I obsess over this series a lot. And his channel is the Yakuza channel, you know? I gotta give him that title. I still do my part, though. Of course. By the way, how old is Kiryu in Yakuza 4? I believe at this point he's 41. This game takes place in 2010. In 1988 he was 21. No, so it can't be 41. It has to be 40... 43. He's around 43, 44 years old at this point. So he's getting up there in years.
Huh? Oh, yeah. ちょっと出先だけど?
絶対嘘ね。どうせ会社にいるんでしょ。もうどうして電話に出てくれないんですか?
I love Akiyama so much.
ちょっと
Kiryu will always be the favorite because it's Kiryu, but if I had to choose a second protagonist as my favorite, it has to be Akiyama. I love this dude. He's such a relatable kind of scumbag, but not he's the scumbag with a heart of gold. And he's just such a regular dude. And I love him.
言ってるんですか。用あるに決まってるじゃないですか。
ああ、そうだよね。はいはい。俺が悪かったって。
Yes, that was a feature they added into this version of the remaster. And they did it for Yakuza 3, and they're probably going to do it for Yakuza 5 also. You can change the karaoke lyrics into English, which is something they did not need to do, and they did it anyway. The relocalization of this game is one of honestly, it's one of the weirdest things to mention, but it's one of the things I am most looking forward to with all of these remasters.
忘れないでくださいよ。
別に忘れてたわけじゃないよ。ただちょっと出かけるのためらって言ったっていうか、なんかさ。
なんなんですか？
今日さ、雨なんだよね。
God, I only just noticed that reference. Yes, the MC1 was the one. It was the playthrough that filled my ducks up with light! How about some karaoke? I mean, we got gold plates, so we can afford it, but nah, unfortunately we got work to do. God, it's so weird, because now I'd almost say that the gameplay looks better than the pre-rendered cutscenes. Which is kind of nuts, because beforehand it was easily the cutscenes looked better, because the visual fidelity of these games didn't run, like, they were like, I think they were like sub 720p 30 on PlayStation 3. They still look good for a PlayStation 3 game. But now that they're at 1080 60, they kind of almost look better than the pre-rendered stuff, because the pre-rendered stuff is still, like, original, like, cutscenes, just, you know, as a video. So it's got compression and stuff. Oh, Akiyama. It's good to see you again, man. I guess I'll start my rounds over in the hotel district. Better get moving. I believe this was the first time Kamurocho was ever, seen raining, at least in gameplay. Which is kind of interesting to note. Anyway. Oh, yes, camera control is normal, thank Christ. And a chan will chew me out if I don't hurry. What? But there's a man with a blue arrow! Blue arrow means information! I remember that much, and... Yo! What's up, my dude? First time I played this... Okay. Again, I'm going to reference the old playthrough. I'm sorry, but it's going to happen. Man, I remember playing this game for the first time, and since I never played a Yakuza game, I didn't know who this guy was. He was just some random old dude who taught me about fighting. I went, oh, that's weird. But now I got a completely different context. You there, halt. What's cracking, old man? My name is not Old Man. I am Sotoro Kamaki, a master of the most esoteric martial arts known to man. Okay. So, what do you want with me? Simply put, I can sense one's physical ability merely by observing the gait of their walk. And you, my suave friend, appear to be an especially promising specimen. Hold up, you're not trying to make me join some kind of kooky dojo, are you? That's not really my style. You needn't join anything. Take this. You got a memo. Read memos by selecting memos in the pause menu. Access the pause menu with the options button. You will collect memos as you progress through the story and interact with people in the city. Memos cover a wide variety of topics which will be useful for the life in Karaoke. Explore the city top to bottom to complete your memo collection. Also, hit your desk. Whoops. Nothing fell over, right? No? Okay, we're good. Any information you glean from these memos will not only grant you knowledge, but worldly experience. Now go forth and let your brain soak up the information like the sponge it is. Sure, thanks, old man. In 500 experience. Yeah, so the level up system for this game was kind of more traditional compared to later Yakuza games. It's experience and you gain points through leveling up. Hey Niche, how would you feel if Akiyama asked Makoto out? Weird? Because I don't think they have any relation to each other. I don't think they've ever met. Dude, I never noticed this before, but on the Akiyama's model, the rain actually gets his shoulders and sleeves wet. Oh, that's actually super dope. I never noticed that detail before. Damn it. Flirting is tougher than I thought. The timing is impossible. I wish there was some way I could know the exact second I should approach someone. And this teaches you about talk and enter actions. Depending on where you are, the prompts such as talk or enter may appear at the top right of the screen. These prompts are called action icons. Pressing the prompted button will perform the listed action. No, I shouldn't give up yet. Just gotta practice my lines and find the right time to use it. Dude, people have their own business to get to. You're not gonna find some random girl on the street who's just gonna take you up on your offer. It's weird, man. Oh, you were talking about Nijima. Well, in that case, that makes even even less sense, because they're not even in the same series. Plus, I think the age... Well, I just dated Sana in Judgment, so I guess I really can't use age as an argument. Man, that's a weird situation to be in. But yeah, that makes even less sense then. Well, if it ain't our good friend Akiyama-san. Looks like Sky Finance's flying sky high. You out to collect? Oh, great. Pack of loan shark heavies. Just what I needed. Hey, guys. How's business over at Kamurocho Loans? It's shit, thanks to you and your company. You're a regular pain in the ass. Got that right. I hear you don't even charge interest on the loans you dish out. You're stealing away all our customers. Yeah, well, that's because I got the better deal. Come on, we're just both lenders here. Let's all play by the rules and everyone will do just fine. Rules? Pfft. You guys aren't even a legitimate business. What rules do you play by? You don't seem to mind bullying folks into borrowing and plastering up ugly ads all over. My customers find me on their own. If anyone's a pain in the ass here, it's you. Oh, so we got a tough guy, do we? I'll watch that big mouth of yours if I were you. Oh, and one more thing. You and me, don't think we're in the same league. Heck, we're not even playing the same game. Shit, you trapped dickweed! Hey, that was actually what I was gonna say. Actually, I was gonna say dickwad, but, you know, close enough. You've been pissing me off for a while now. I'm gonna enjoy flattening your ass! And I'm gonna enjoy my tutorial fight, because I want to feel this game's combat once again. Yes, it makes even more or less sense. I know what I said. Oh my god, physics going nuts already. This game's combat engine is so great. Alright. Then we got our finishing moves, which everyone knows about. 1, 2, and then triangle. 1, 2, 3. And apparently hitting them both at the same time lets me do all of the stuff I need to. Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. There wasn't a thing to hold L2 to stop you from doing heat moves in this game. So I have to be careful with the triangle button. Alright. Go use this bike I just used. And spin to win, kiddies! Nice. Alright, defeat remaining enemies. I mean, yeah, I could do this regularly, or I could cheat and use some of the stuff I know. Like doing this! God, I was so, like, hyped. And I'm still am, but, like, I don't want to say to a lesser degree, but, I've done these games for a while now, so I'm kind of used to it. But, like, man, when I saw those heat moves for the first time, I'm like, why doesn't every game do this? This is so cool! And I still feel that way. Why doesn't every game have heat moves? Now, knowing how game design works, I know why, but still. My point still stands! Start up a change petition org. Every game to have heat moves from this point on. One thing Alone Business and Street Fighting have in common, you gotta know who you're dealing with. We'll be back! Unfortunately, he's right. Guess I'll go collect some debts. Yo, what's up, Scotty? You mean you don't have your own interdimensional device which allows you to travel between series and others can easily enter? No, I don't have that, unfortunately. Or fortunately? I don't know. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? I have to reference the old series because it was really embarrassing when it happened. I am not going to take, like, 20 episodes or however long it took me to get this time. I remember, I think it was here. Yes, I think I was, like, on top of a rooftop. I vividly remember this. And then I didn't realize that you could scroll down because I couldn't see, like, the bar on the right-hand side. So I didn't realize that the essence of finishing was down here. And I didn't get it for the longest time. And I was so embarrassed. And I told everyone to call me an idiot. And no one did. Damn it, guys, you should all call me idiots. Alright. God, okay, what do I want right now? Double kick would be kind of good right now. I think I should get as many moves as possible. Get my abilities up. Alright. Combo speed is right there taunting me, but I think more moves is good right now. Also, yeah, my kicks are amazing! You there. You're always filling your pockets with the stuff you get and throwing them away when you don't need them? How wasteful. Using items. Consumable items had various effects, such as recovery or sobering up, but disappear after being used, like items do. Some items aren't sold at shops or can only be obtained through point exchange. Be sure to regularly purchase consumable items for times you may need them. That is good advice. Everyone has a soul, so don't waste anything. Now it's time to down a Torna. Man's getting his heat on, apparently. Kamiyama! Kamiyama! Hey, you really laid it to those guys back there. I can tell you're on the side of justice. Oh, yeah? I appreciate the compliment, but I'm actually kind of in a hurry here. Wait! Here. Take this, please. Take a look at it when you have the time. You got the Kamiyama weapon catalog. Weapon catalog? What are you trying to imply here? Oh, nothing at all, promise. I just thought you might be interested in my choice wares. They'd be sure to help you out in a pinch, so stop by my shop if you're interested, if you want. You know that the back alley in the northeast part of the city? That's where I'm shacked up. It's a bit of a maze back there, so sorry in advance. Anyway, see you later. Hope you stop by soon. Call me on my words. You know what? I might have to do that. Anyway, another Blue Point man. Hey, I got a pretty amazing weapon equipped. Wish I could show you. Heh, glad I found the right one for me. I feel like you shouldn't be telling that to a random guy on the street. I could call the police on you, you know. But yes, equipment can be divided into weapons, gear, and accessories. These items do not take effect until you equip them. By equipping them on the left side of the item menu, you can either use them or activate their effects. Be aware that some characters cannot equip certain weapons. Oh god, excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh god, that was gross. Be aware that some characters cannot equip certain weapons. Yeah, equipping an amazing weapon feels amazing, like walking on air. Except with a huge knife, you know what I'm saying? No, but I'm kind of glad that I don't. Bye. Blue arrow point men are super helpful at the beginning with getting some of those early levels. That was Kido-chan from Kanamura Enterprises. Let's draw him in a hurry. I should drop in and see what's up. Debt collection can wait. Who needs to do their job? Yeah, Kamiyama's all over the place in the series.
あ、お疲れっす。って兄貴、びしょ濡れじゃないっすか。
新井の兄貴は。
ああ、頭なら今柴田の組長さんのお供で、そこのビルの見学に行ってますが。
カムロ町ヒルズか。
ええ。なんでも親父の話じゃ本格的な建設が始まる前に何としてでも真島組に顔を売らなきゃなんないとかで。
上のご機嫌取りが。
I still need to get Code Vein. Man, I can actually see what's on the back. Oh, it's the nine-tailed fox! That's what was on the back of his jacket. To be fair, I probably could have seen that in the PS3 version of the game, but it's so much clearer in this version. Dude, that's actually a sweet jacket. Kind of reminds me of Rock Howard's jacket in a way. It's got the same colors. I actually have that jacket. I got it hanging on my wall.
そうですか。あ、でもただ飲んでるだけなんですよね。なら別に問題ないじゃないですか。
Rock Howard's jacket, that is, not Kido's. I wish I could get Kido's, but I highly doubt there'll be a place that would sell it.
上野とうちの本家が親戚だってのはお前も知ってんよな。
はい。昔実話系の雑誌で読みました。
でも実際には五分五分の関係ってわけじゃね。一応親戚である。
I only just realized now this guy's shirt is covered in chains. God, I thought they were like stripes before. Man, that's weird.
そうなんすか。
表面上は対等な立場。でも裏じゃ上の清和会も俺らと同じ参加組織の一部。
The pre-rendered cuts are pretty good. This isn't pre-rendered. This is still in game. This is an in-game cutscene.
上の清和会は日本みてえな感じってことだ。
Which, as I was saying before, ironically kind of makes it look better than the pre-rendered stuff, because the pre-rendered stuff's a video. Also, since it's in-game and the game now runs at 60, the cutscenes run at 60 when they're in-game.
どっちにしても俺らみてえな3時の組員が知っててもどうしようもねえ話だからな。
兄貴、それでさっきの話なんですけど、 上の清和会がうちの上とそういった関係があったとして、それの何が問題なんですか？
は？
だって上野と東上会は親戚なんですよね。だったら東上会系のうちの店で飲んでても別にいいんじゃないですかね。
バカかお前は。ここまで話わかんねえのか。
I knew they would change, but now I remember the PS3 version didn't look so great. It's not that the PS3 version didn't look great. It looked great for the PS3 game. Like, at the time, Yakuza 4 was a really great looking PS3 game. It was 2010 it came out, so for the time it looked great. Obviously, by today's standards, it's changed, but you can't knock it for how it looked back then.
今日は集金日なんだね。回収がてら
It just needed this update.
挨拶していこうと思ったんだけどな。どうやら
I'm probably in the minority when it comes to stuff like this, but I don't mind. I'm trying to think how to word this. I don't mind it when games get
新井さんもお出かけ中。
not massive remakes and are just like 1080p 60 fps, you know, with like changes that needed to be changed or bug fixes that need to be fixed, or like certain like graphical changes if they're still using like the old engine. If the game like I feel like there's some games that don't need remakes. That's basically what I'm getting
金
at.
村工業の島で飲んじゃダメかって話だよ。こいつらに教えてやんなくていいの？
聞いてたんですか？
あれだけでかい声で喋ってりゃ隣のビルまで聞こえるさ。
すんません、お恥ずかしい限りで。
おい、兄さん。
はい。
あんた、新入り。
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm kind of sad Kido doesn't get as much of an appearance
じゃあ
later on
1年くらい前まではカムロ町界隈で真剣な
in the
窃盗とか
series. I feel like he would have made a good, like, recurring character.
で、新井さんあたりに憧れて
Have I played Devil May Cry 5? Oh, hell yeah, I played Devil May Cry 5. In fact, I got the stream archive on my channel of when I played it for the first time. And then I played it again on stream on Son of Sparta mode. And since then, I've been playing it on and off.
親父に用件があるようでしたら、後でこちらから連絡するようにしますけど。
帰るってこと？
いやいや。
Oh, Amar, are you
そうい
heading
うわけ
off?
じゃないんですが、
Well,
親父にもいつ
see you later. Thanks for stopping on by.
こちらもいろいろありますんで。
いろいろね。そっか、そうだよね。わかったよ。今日これから大変だぞ。
え？
あんたらの業界で下の連中が上の島で飲むなんてことはあってはなんないことなわけ。わかる？それは直系団体でも親戚団体でも同じ。例えば君が今からカムロ町で一杯やろうと思ったらさ、君の親である金村さんのさらに上の親、つまり柴田組の島で偉そうに飲もうなんて思うか？
いや、それは。
そうだろ？そりゃそうだよね。だってそんなことしたら金村の親分さんに恥かかせることになっちゃうかもしれない。それに後で新井さんにどれだけ怒られるか分かったもんじゃない。
Oh man, this
今
guy's
回
so
のことも
lost.
同じだ。あんたんとこのお店に来てるのはあの上の清和会。カムロ町不可侵通東上会との約束
Also, is it just me or does anyone else feel sympathy towards the Jinwon?
話だ。つまりそれはどういうことか
Like, what happened to them was, you know, shitty.
秋山さん。
But at the same time, they're also really shitty. I don't want to say that they deserved it because I don't really believe in stuff like that. I don't feel. I never am someone who says like, man, these people totally had it coming. But I already feel sympathy towards them because they do really terrible things. Not just to people outside of their circle, but people in their circle also.
ちょっとあんた、うちのことバカにしてんのか？
Is that the DMC5 meme going around right now? Lewd.
やっと本気になったが。悪かったね、木戸ちゃん。調子に乗っていっぱい喋っちゃって。それでいいんだ。
I get what you mean. It sucks. It really is. It really does suck.
極道は大門のでかさだけが全てじゃない。
But, you know,
大門バカにされて頭に来ないような
that's life.
ああ、そうだよな。
Not saying that Yakuza is like real life, because there are many aspects of it that isn't, but, you
こ
know.
こはまあ一つカブロ町の平和のために頑張って。あんたらが頑張って
Your favorite Yakuza character is still Kuze? Kuze's a pretty good one.
Oh,
He's definitely one of the most interesting recurring bosses.
じゃあ帰るか。それじゃ。
If no one did terrible things, this game would be a shitty series. You could say about a lot of media, to be fair. You always need something to happen. That being said, it's kind of funny you mention that, because Yakuza 4, out of all the Yakuza games, I think has the most cutscenes. Especially Akiyama. Some of Akiyama's cutscenes where nothing happens. I'm thinking of one in particular, where nothing happens for like a good solid like 4 minutes almost. But then it does actually lead to something, so it has a purpose, but it's just kind of funny because you're just watching this cutscene and you're just like, okay. And then nothing happens.
親父、いらっしゃったんですか。
いたよ。
いつから。
秋山のガキ帰ったか。
Yo, what's up, Agent Cat? Also, some guy on the internet. Welcome. Is that a Giorno picture that I spy? If so, you're a man of culture in the chat. I can respect it.
とりあえず新井の兄貴にすぐ連絡を取ります。
でも確か新井は柴田の親父と出かけてんじゃなかったのか。
連絡取れるまで電話をかけ続けます。
そうか。
もし上野の連中が暴れたりしたらどうしましょう。
そうだな。
あまり荒っぽいことになるのは避けた方がいいとは思いますが。新井の兄貴なら丸く収めてくれるとは思うんですが。
そうだな。とにかくことを荒立てたくない。新井に任せると言っといてくれ。よいしょ。
Speaking of Yakuza, has anyone seen the new Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon footage that was shown on live stream of just raw gameplay? I still feel how I felt about that game when it was announced and the gameplay changes. I'm super excited for the change, man. I'm welcoming it with open arms. It's funny because looking at the gameplay, I actually had an idea for an RPG like in my head when I was still wanting to be a game designer. And it basically was the exact same. It wasn't the exact same, like, it wasn't going to be set in modern day. It was going to be set in like dystopian like city. But it had a very similar like battle system to what they're showing off, and I'm like, man, this is the game I imagined in my head. Just how everything plays out and how like the characters and enemies interact on screen. It's very FF12 in its presentation, almost. Yeah, and they got Machine Gun Kiss.
融資前に必ず何かしらの条件を客に提示せよ。その条件ってのがボランティアだの老人介護だの。とにかく一風変わったもんらしい。
はあ。そんなことして何のメリットがある？
Saw the cover and the Korean Virgil guy from Yakuza 6 is back again, or at least someone that looks very much similar to him. It'll be interesting if it's him again, because I feel, again, not getting into spoilers of anything specific, but he's one of the characters that I wanted a bit more fleshed out in Yakuza 6. So if he gets another chance to shine in like even a little bit in Yakuza 7, which, considering what happens, it has to be, you know, in the past, that'll be a good chance, I feel, for him to get another chance in the spotlight.
二度と奴から金を借りることはねえそうだ。
どうして？
それもわからん。ま、 何にしてもああいう不気味なやつには関わらん方が身のためだってことだ。
I still love it that their in-universe reason for why it's an RPG is because the main character loves Dragon Quest. I also love that every time he goes into a battle, it's very clear that the battle is happening in his imagination. Like, even to the point where, with the over-the-top costumes for the jobs.
Yeah. まあ、あのビルがどれほどのものか確かめることができただけでも収穫。
You think it's gonna be a Yakuza free thing? Kind of. Yeah, by the way, when talking about this series, guys, keep in mind, I know a lot of us are Yakuza fans, but there could be people watching who don't know the entire stories of the series. So, try to be vague with spoilers, if you can, because a lot of people are going to be playing these games for the first time. Just keep it in mind when discussing stuff, so try to be vague. Even if you keep it vague, we'll probably know what you're talking about. So thank you, Hatmaster, for being courteous and not mentioning. You're alright, my dude. How's it going? He's a pretty cool guy. Akiyama likes him a lot. What's the name of the third character in this game? I forgot. Tanemura. He's the one that got the model change, because he was modeled after the voice actor, and the voice actor had, that whole cocaine scandal, which he didn't actually have any cocaine, which sucks, but, you know. I want to give the new guy a chance. I don't think we'll get to the new guy. We might get to the new guy. He does appear quite early on. So, I want to give the new guy a chance, because, you know, he could still do a really good job. And, you know, it's not his fault for what happened to the old Tanemura voice actor. At least I have the old, you know, Yakuza 4. So, you know, I could always play the version with Tanemura if I really want to. Plus, I have the playthrough on my channel with the original Tanemura, so, you know, it's been doctored. Doctored? Documented. That's what I meant to say. Not so fast, tough guy! Seriously, you guys again? Didn't you have enough kicks to the face last time around? Yeah, shut it, pisshead! You're the only one getting kicked this time! Aniki, this is him, the asshole I was telling you about. Well, so you're at Yama. Not that you and that racket of yours. Sky Finance, you call it? My boys here tell me you did a nice little number to them earlier. It's time I return the favor. Okay, first of all, you do not look threatening. Second of all, that hair of yours is just a straight polygon. Third of all, look, can we just quit the chatter and get this over with? I have places to be. Smug little asshole. We're gonna bury you. And I got depths which I have really been needing to collect and haven't. I'm a very good loan shark. Yep, use R1 to go into combat mode. Simple enough. L1 to guard, which is something I should always do more than often in this series, and I never do. X to quick step, which is always super useful. Attack to increase the heat gauge at the top of the screen. Kick, 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 kick. And let's do that. Now grab an enemy. And... excuse me, sir. Let me grab you so I can smash your face into this wall. Also, that guy's cowering in fear while I'm doing that. I didn't even finish the move, dude. Alright. Let me do that to you, and... Backbreaker! Nice. Alright, let's finish this. God, I wish I had my triple finish. Holy crap. I just got that in Judgment for anyone keeping up with that playthrough, and my god, it feels so good. Akiyama always had, like, the simple style, because he was the first character of Yakuza 4. Okay, it was the joy button. But yeah, he always had the, like, quote-unquote simple style. Akiyama, I would say, is definitely the most easiest to pick up and play out of all of them. Saejima was definitely, you know, the big heavy grappler type. and very slow with powerful swings. Tanemura was definitely the most technical with his parry mechanic. And then Kiryu is, well, Kiryu. I can't remember if it was this game or if it was, I think it was Yakuza 5, but I remember when, if enemies were, like, cowering on the ground and you, like, ground stomp them, it would instantly kill them. And I think that was Yakuza 5. Yeah, shit! Listen, guys, you mind staying out of the way from now on? We'd both be better off that way. Sure, you've got a rep to keep up, so I won't tell folks about how I keep kicking your asses, deal? Yeah, fine. Aniki! Yeah, you shut your damn hole! Okay, Akiyama-san, we got nothing to do with you from now on, and nothing happened here today, you got that? Oh, loud and clear. You hear that, boys? Yes, Aniki. We're out of here. Later. Yo, what's up, CL? Glad you can make it to Yakuza times. Man, talk about a waste of time. Well, better get on over to Club Elnard. Heat actions! Heat actions are super dope and super cool, and you should try do them as much as you can. And there are a lot of them in every Yakuza game. Some of them that never came back. Rest in peace, Essence of Terror. Anyway, I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you go in right now. Huh? Why not? Well, the truth is, we have a minor situation going on right now. I suggest you come back when things have calmed down. What kind of situation are we talking here? Drunken belligerence, sir. A few of our customers have had a little too much, it seems. That's so. I think I'll need to see this for myself. Sir? Sir, please wait! Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 5 also. Oh wow, we're getting to this already? Holy shit, this happened way sooner than I thought it did. Hey, you nerd, glad you could make it too. Yeah, this was the day before Kamurocho Hills. Need to start DMC HD collection on Xbox One, but I don't know which one I need to finish first before play DMC 1. Well, I mean, obviously, if you want to go in order, like, if you want to go chronological order, it's 3, 1, 4, then 5. But if you want to do it, you know, in release order, it would be 1, 3, 4, 5. You know, all four of the DMC games that exist. 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, and DMC, if you don't mind it, you know, being DMC. Yeah, how the shit do you still have a job, waiter? There's 100 bottles of champagne we ordered. It's been 10 minutes already. Yeah, you idiots throwing the grapes in the back room or some shit. So these are our boys, huh? Yes, sir. It's been going like this for hours now. They scared off all our other customers. Akiyama-san, wait, you can't just... So did they rework the script like they did with Yakuza 3 with its remaster? Yes, they did. And they redid the splash screens and, like, you know, all of the localization. It's super dope. I mean, they acknowledge too, ever since they mentioned Lucy, fuck, what was her name? I almost said Lucina. Lucretia? Was that her name? From Devil May Cry 2. Why doesn't 2 count? 2 is, less than stellar. Let's just, put it like that. Also, sorry, lady. I know I'm not the most subtle of men, but, you know, I get the job done. Lucia, that was it. Was Lucretia the one from, Devil May Cry 4? There was definitely a Lucretia in there somewhere, I think.
兄貴はまだ時間がかかるみたいなんで。
そうか。
何てめえらごちゃごちゃ喋ってんだ。そうか分かったぞ。俺らをはめて戦争を始める気だな。
さっきから何言ってんだあんた。
うるせえ。こうなりゃこっちも焼けよ。お前らが誰だろうと知ったこっちゃねえ。全員ぶっ殺してやるぜ。
てめえ人んちの島で暴れといて何言ってんだこれ。
Look, Keto.
これは俺の喧嘩だ。この店で起こったことは全部俺とこいつらだけの問題だ。上野とか金村は関係ねえ。
秋山さん。
See, Akiyama-san's actually been super smart here, because if he just keeps it between him and this guy, who is an Ueno clans member, then if Kido doesn't get involved, that means it won't be like a Tojo member having a fight with an Ueno clans member, which could escalate. Akiyama's still a civilian, he's just a loan shark, so if he keeps this fight between him and the Ueno guy, then nothing needs to escalate. No clans, no turf war, as he said.
いいね。気合入ってきたみたいじゃないか。久々に本気の喧嘩が楽しめそうだ。
Yeah, there's some redeemable qualities to Devil May Cry 2, but you know what, I'm not gonna get into that right now. I did a whole playthrough of Devil May Cry 2 on my channel in one session on stream, and the video recording is available to watch if you want to see what my thoughts were. And yes, there is Lucia's side. Anyway, Ihara of the Ueno Saiwa clan. Let's do this, just like old times. Let's go, man! All this shit in this place that could just go off the wall. Ah, it's great. God. Alright, come on, buddy. Let me do this shit to you. Come on! Order, 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 order! Also, reminder that I'm playing on hard mode, so this is harder than when I played it last time. Oh god, here we go. I have to do it, don't I? No, I didn't do. No, I didn't do Lucia. I did Dante. That's what I'm saying. I did Dante's side, and that's it because that was the Devil May Cry side. Anyway, I have to do it like I have to do it for old time's sake, don't I? When nearing victory against a powerful enemy, you are able to perform an essence of counterattack. If your heat gauge isn't filled, press the corresponding buttons to enter heat mode within the given amount of time. Feel the heat! Whatcha! Nice. Well, buddy, if this is about all the good time you can show me, I think we're done here. Thank you, and good night. Wow, my voice isn't actually that completely scratchy. Usually it goes super scratchy after I do that, but this time it's actually okay. Maybe because I have a drink next to me.
兄貴。
あれが上野の連中か。
新井さん、ちょっと来るのが遅かったね。
はあ、相変わらずの強さですね。スカイファイナンスにうちら本職が手出す。
Devil May Cry 3 is a good one.
勝手なことして悪かったね。こいつらちょっとムカついた。
I have no qualms with Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 is a good one. Probably the most complete package of a Devil May Cry game until Devil May Cry 5 came out. As much as I love 4 and its combat, I wouldn't say it's the complete package just because of the final portion of the game being a retread of the first part of the game. Wouldn't be the same without a field of heat. You know, I improvised that, right? The first time that ever happened. Like, I saw that on the screen, and I'm like, man, I gotta prove to people that I'm not boring. Like, one thing that I said to myself whenever I started doing, like, these playthroughs, I'm like, man, I can't be boring. Like, I can't be just a guy who drones on, like, hey, guys, here with another part of Yakuza. Like, And I knew some people I knew back then, even as young as I was, I said to myself, man, people are gonna think that I'm over the top, or, you know, I'm just acting, which, and, you know, that is a truth to the part of it, but I wanted my genuine, like, man, I need to be hype. And I was hype, you know? I was like, oh shit, this is awesome, I need to show it, I need to proclaim it to the world, and then, like, Field of Heat happened, and I was like, oh, I guess this is the thing I'm doing. And then every time I do it, I was recording it in my house with my mom, and, you know, and at the time. And I would always have to be careful because I would shout it. I'm like, oh man, I hope she doesn't come in and tell me to quiet down. So I'd always do it when she was like out of the house or something. Now she knows that I do this more often, and she's more, you know, open to it ever since I got, you know, contacts from like companies and stuff. You know, she's a bit more open to my ridiculousness, but she's still like, why are you shouting so much? And I'm like, no, mom, it's hype. You don't understand.
そういえばそうでしたね。忘れてました。
人間チャンスは突然降ってくる。
Even if it destroys my voice, you gotta feel the heat. I also just felt it perfectly encapsulated this game, you know, in one phrase. The one thing I'll give, you know, the localization stuff aside, that, you know, the old versions of these games had a few problems. And a few, like, changes which were questionable. The one thing I'll give it was, them going like, yeah, feel the heat as a phrase is awesome. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Yes, Trish is an unlockable player in, DMC2, isn't she? But most people don't get that far. Someday, I might go and do a Lucia run and Trish run of Devil May Cry 2, because I do hear they are way better once you get through Dante's campaign, because Dante's not great. So, you know, maybe one day, but today is not that day. Should ask my mom to play.
こっちは上の世話のメンツがかかってんだ。
それは分かってる。だが、あんたが撃てば。
When playing DMC5, you were using the Japanese dub. You see, I can't do that. I like the English voice acting in DMC5 too much. I love Johnny on Bosch as Nero and Ruben as Dante. Oh, his name is escaping me. Who's the guy who plays Virgil? He's perfect also. And he was able to recreate that nasally voice that he had in Devil May Cry 3. Fun fact, yeah, the guy who played Virgil in Devil May Cry 3 is the same guy who played the Quantum Ranger in Power Rangers Time Force, which I know because Time Force is my favorite Power Rangers from when I was a kid. And when he was recording his lines for Devil May Cry 3, he was recovering from a cold, which is why he has the nasally sort of voice, and he was able to recreate it for Devil May Cry 5, which I think is amazing. Also, Nisha, I know it's getting repetitive, but are you hyped for Shovel Knight? Yes, I am. I have Shovel Knight. I do have all the DLC for Shovel Knight. I've never beaten Shovel Knight. I'll be honest. I've played it, but I never actually beat it. I have friends who are way more into Shovel Knight than I am. That's not to say I don't like Shovel Knight. I do. It's just platformers aren't really my forte, for the most part. But I do want to beat it, you know. I do need to just sit down and beat it one of these days. Plus, there's so many things that I love. Sorry to drag you into this, Akiyama-san. Pretty sure it's the other way around, isn't it? No. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Oh, I can't get by anything past you, Arai-san. Hello? What? Don't worry, I'll find them. Daniel Southworth, that was it. Thank you. I knew I could rely on you, chat. Kido-chan? Yeah. Figured. I've got some business to tend to. Right, well, give my regards to Kanamura-san, and make sure he remembers his loan terms while you're at it. Very well. Man, I've played so many of these games that I just realized now that Arai is using the exact same animation that people, that the regular NPCs have when you beat them up and they're, like, holding themselves because you hurt them. God, I've played so many of these games. Hello, Moshi Moshi.
もしもし。
How did I know?
やっと出たわ。
ああ、花ちゃんか。
社長、さっきから何回電話してると思って
Also in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, they recently brought Quantum in, and they even brought some Virgil quotes in there. Yes, I saw that!
悪い悪い。
Where he's just like, I need more quantum power and foolishness, Zed. And when you tagging him, he says, now I'm motivated. Like,
何時間
they know exactly what they're doing with that, and I love it.
4時間。
ほ
社長、今何時だと思ってる
Yeah, put it in the Discord, that trailer. It's amazing.
もう日付変わってんですよ。世の中は終電の時間なんですよ。知ってますか？
う。ああ、分かった分かった。悪かったって。
もう全然反省してない。
いや、本当に悪いって思ってるって。
社長は好きな時間に出社して好きなことばっかりしてるからいいですよ。でも私はですね、毎朝9時から会社来て帳簿の整理したりトイレ掃除したり返済
I wonder if Akiyama still has the really terrible line that he says, which kind of solidifies him as a scumbag.
出前は関係ないじゃない。君が食いたくて取ってんだし。
とにかく私は超疲れてるんです。
だ、分かってるって。だから今日も先に帰っていいって言ったでしょ。どうせ店の鍵は花ちゃんが持ってんだしさ。
帰れないから言ってるんです。
どうしてよ。
ついさっきから店の外で怖い人たちが喧嘩してるんですよ。
喧嘩？いや別に大丈夫でしょ。それくらい。
何言ってるんですか？私レイプとかされたらどうするんですか？
レイプ？君が？
笑いました。
あ、いやいや。
もう冗談じゃないんですよ。なんか一人は銃みたいなの持っちゃってるし、とにかくあんなのに巻き込まれたら大変ですよ。
銃？おい、花ちゃん。
Okay, he doesn't say the exact same line, which is probably for the best because it was kind of a terrible
なん
line.
か一人は上野がどうこうって叫んでましたけど。
上野？
とにかくこのままだと私
Don't worry, they toned it down. Yeah, I just noticed. Yeah, like I said, that's probably for the best.
すぐ行く。
For people who don't know, in the original, Akiyama says the line, "What? Who would want to rape you, Hana-chan?" Like Hana-chan, and it's like, dude, have some tact. Man, this game's soundtrack was super weird compared to other games. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a track you only hear once or twice. Like, obviously I'm going off of, like, 6-year-old memory here. Almost 7-year-old memory. But I'm pretty sure this is a track you only hear once. Maybe twice. And now we wait for Yuna's reaction. Alright, can I talk to... No, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk to that guy. It's still off the beaten path. Unfortunately, we're still on story stuff. The city's not opened up to us yet. We need to get this done. Oh, this is probably where we're going to be able to hear New Tanamura.
Arai-san.
秋山さん
Have I played as Lady from DMC4? Yes, I have. She's one of my favorite playstyles. I love her gun playstyle. I played all of the characters a lot in DMC4.
もらい損ねたようだ。
Trish the least, Virgil and Dante the most. This song only plays here, or back then. So I was right, it only played during that one section, which is really weird. And now for the man of the hour.
Ah, 頭を一撃、余分な発砲は一切なし。こりゃ殺す気満々で撃ってるね。逃げなくていいんですか？え？犯人はさっき走ってった男ですよね。このままだとあなたが警察に捕まることになると思うんですが。
あんた
仇の方ですよね、あなた。
ああ、そうだな。
警察ってのは嫌なやつが多いとこです。捕まったら無理やり自白させられてしまうかもしれませんよ。
花ちゃん。
あ、ちょっと手遅れでしたね。
動くな！動くな！俺？
To be fair, he did warn you, Akiyama. Sorry, I was being quiet there because I wanted to give Tanemura his chance. New voice actor actually has a very similar voice to old Tanemura, which I was not expecting given how he looked. I figured it would be a little bit deeper, but he actually has a sort of similar tone. And that's the end of part 1. Man, a lot of establishing. Obviously, that was one scene, so can't have a full judgment yet, but I mean, he did a good job. He did a very similar performance. Now I remember this scene from the past. This is from the end of, they'll probably go into it, but I'm just going to mention it now because I need to bring up something. This is from the end of Yakuza 1. So, spoilers ahead, I guess. But if you know the story, you know what happens. There it is. I remember a cutscene from Yakuza 1 where, like, original Yakuza 1, not Yakuza Kiwami, where, there was a dude in a blue hat. And I always like to imagine that that was Akiyama. Like, just because of the framing and where he is right now. Like, I kind of hope that he would have a blue hat, so like it could be that one guy who just had like a really he had a very like center spot during that one specific cutscene. He looks a little bit like Ichiban? I don't personally see the resemblance. The hair's different. I guess their face looked kind of similar. I'm guessing you mean Tanemura.
よかったな、目撃者がいて。あの可愛い顔したお前さんの部下の子に感謝すんだな。
花ちゃんのことですか。
あの女すげえ必死だったぜ。雨の中ずぶ濡れになりながらここに来て、社長はやってませんってな。
そうですか。
秋山。
Did they make a guy in Yakuza 1 look similar to Akiyama here or no? No, I don't think they did. That would have been a really nice nod, but I'm pretty sure they didn't because they wanted to remain faithful to the original cutscene. Apparently, New Tanamura speaks worse Chinese. Like, the things he actually says is worse, or the accent?
お前がゲーム感覚で金を貸すと犯罪が増えるって言ってんだよ。
ゲーム感覚ですか。
I honestly can't remember if Tanamura was originally from China. I can't remember that part about his stories, or if he was like a... I know he's related to the Chinese, because that's, you know, part of his story. But I can't remember if he's directly, like, blood relation to Chinese, or if he's just related to them because he's in good with them. So if he's not a native, then it would kind of make sense that he doesn't speak it as well, but then you could argue that he's supposed to speak it well, because, you know, he knows them, but, you know, whatever, regardless. Yeah, and they got rid of Super Chunk. Probably also for the best. They replaced it with a bit more of a Japanese joke. Oh, it's the accent. Okay. If he's not native, then I would say that makes more sense. If he is native, which, like I said, I honestly can't remember, then that would probably make less sense. But again, then you could argue that he's, you know, been living in Japan. Whatever, you know, there's a whole bunch of arguments you can make. Oh, Chief, I finally got a hold of you. I'm so glad you're out. I thought you'd be in the slammer for weeks, months, maybe even years. Hana-chan, you know I was only in there for questioning, right? You didn't actually arrest me. Oh, whatever it was, I'm so relieved. All that running I did down to the station paid off. Yeah, you really came through for me, Hana-chan. I appreciate it. Heh. By the way, Chief, why you've been lounging around in jail? What's been piling up like there's no tomorrow? Get back to the office, now! Hana-chan, please, I barely slept a wink last night. I'm seriously wiped out here. And whose fault is that, All of that nonsense yesterday could have been avoided if you just did your job. Don't let me down this time, Chief. We have tons of work to do. Hana-chan? Hello? She hung up on me. Might as well head back to Sky Finance. Oh yeah, I still haven't actually done my job. Oh god, I need to... I did the button to go... Hey! The city has now opened up to us. Cool! Which means, one, I'm going to talk to you. Watch carefully, figure out which person will come with you, keep your eyes trained in them alone, and go in for the chase. That's how to be a good barker. Input L3 and R3 by pressing left stick or right stick. L3 to zoom in and out of the minimap, R3 is to enter first person mode. If you're tripping up while you keep looking at a potential customer, then you're still an amateur. Good to know. Can I walk? No, you can't walk while doing your while in first person mode. God damn it! You have to open up the map like the slow way in this game, because there wasn't a way to do it from, like, you know, touchpad, because obviously touchpad didn't exist back then. So you have to do this. And then you only have these, like, you only have, this and this, so you can't, like, zoom in and out with, like, the right stick, so that's gonna be something I have to get used to. So, I'm near Pink Street. Right, okay, first things first. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna go to the pawn shop. I got those 2 gold plates, which I don't think are on my person. Yeah, oh, they are! So is this. Gain money while walking, equipped with Morning Glory waistband for healing effect when standing still. Really? Slightly increases defense, equipped with Gion Bell with for healing effect when standing still. So this is stuff I got for playing multiple Yakuza games, so now I can just heal by standing still. And I gain money by walking. Dude, that's nuts. That's a super good ability. Oh yeah, Super Chunk was the original thing that they did for the localization to basically say she's fat. Oh, Really? You want to do this right now? Okay. Dude, I was trying to find out where the freaking, pawn shop was. I guess I gotta take care of this first. Man, with this game's combat and physics engine, you can do some, like, real cool juggle stuff that you can't do in any other game. But obviously you need all of your moveset in order to fully make use of it. Okay. Kick, kick, kick! Alright. Stand down. See if I could get one of my moves to upgrade. Another thing which they never brought back past Yakuza 5, which I'm really sad about because it was super cool. Which is the ability to upgrade your moves by using them. Okay, so pawn shop was here. Oh man, it looked so different back then. So used to having the thing be on the left side now. Anyway, I'm here to sell. And now we have money to do stuff. Can I buy anything right now? Is there anything worth buying? Popularity bracelet, tiger skin belt, fake Chinese plate. Basically just weapons if I really want to get weapons, which I really don't. Alright. What difficulty is this? It should show in my options. It is... Oh, no, it doesn't. This is hard difficulty. But, I think it used to show, in at least in later games, it shows in the options, but unfortunately I can't show it. But yes, we're doing hard difficulty, and also I have 9 points, which I could put into stuff. Right, so what do I want? Absolutely want this. Any new heat moves? I could get Guardrail Crush. Smash an enemy's head against a guardrail. Mastering my follow-up may unlock a follow-up technique. Super expensive, though. What do I want? What do I want to focus on? Do I want to focus on... Oh man, I could get triple finishing kick or combo speed boost right now. I'm gonna get triple finishing kick. I'm gonna get as many moves as possible. Then I'm gonna get the combo speed boost. So if I stand still right now, does that increase my health or no? It has to be in battle. Makes sense. See you, Hatmaster. Thanks for stopping on by. Hopefully, we'll see you at some of the other streams. No, you can't change. I'm pretty sure you can't change the difficulty. No, you can change the difficulty in, Yakuza 6 onwards with the Dragon Engine games, but any of these old games, no, you couldn't change difficulty once you selected it. You stuck with what you got. Yeah, here I thought I was living the dream. Huh? Why do I look so down? Well, I came all the way here to a land of cherry blossom trees to study Japanese, but half the people in this town don't even speak it. Especially when you go west of the Champion District to Little Asia. What's Asia doing in my Japan? Yeah, Japan's part of Asia, right, dude? I tried to go in, but they yelled at me in some foreign language and shooed me away. This is Japan. Speak Japanese! Non-Japanese speakers. The gatekeepers at the entrance of Little Asia don't speak Japanese. However, a character who can speak other prominent Asian languages, such as Chinese, Korean, or Tagalog, might be able to talk their way in. Guess once I master Japanese, I'll have to start learning Chinese. Why can't anything be easy? Dude, I live in England, and we have one of the most multicultural societies in the world, so, I'm used to it. You should get used to it too. Multicultural societies are super dope. Also, this is a game where you can't see who's going to attack you on the minimap. That was before that was a thing also. Right, so, now that I have money, That means I can do some leisure activities, and I think sub-stories. This was before they showed up on the map, I believe. Unless they added in the feature to show... I think they did the same thing they did with Yakuza 3, and they added in the ability to show sub-stories on the map. I do have the list right here, so... But anyway, before that, I'm gonna go into the Club Sega. Which is funny, there is a trophy in the PS4 version which is clear normal mode without reverting to easy mode. I believe if you fail enough battles in a row, then it asks you if you want to go to easy mode. And I think that's only just for the battle, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, dude, they have Virtua Fighter 5! Which I can't play, because this isn't Yakuza 6, which kind of sucks. Also, I think there was a thing on the floor. Locker key? Yeah, of course it is. Yo, but you know what we really need to play? We need to play Botselios 2! Looks like an arcade shooter. The sequel to Botselios! Control an invincible fighter and destroy as many enemies as possible before time runs out. This time, the game takes place over land. Shoot and destroy either the glowing core or the majority of enemy ships to take them down. Time stands still for 2 seconds after an enemy appears. Use this time to aim for the enemy's core for maximum efficiency. So yeah, this was actually an original game that they added into Yakuza 3 and 4. This is obviously the sequel to Botselios 1. And this was before they started using real games. Okay, so X is to shoot. Okay, makes sense. But this is actually super cool. I actually remember really liking this and playing it a bunch in my free time when doing the playthrough for this game. And they also redid the UI, I think. I remember the UI looking very different. It's also kind of weird with the camera angle to try and aim at the core. It's still really cool. Oh god. Okay, there we go. There we go. Level 10. Level 11. Level 12. Aim for the core. Aim for the core. Shoot the tentacles to open the core. Even though these don't have tentacles. Yeah. I believe Virtua Fighter 2 was in 5. Yes, it was. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, it's so much to get to the core of this one. Okay. See, it's weird because I don't think you can, you can't raise yourself or lower yourself. Let me just, hang on, let me check. Yeah, you can't raise yourself or lower yourself. You have to rely on the ground to do that for you. So if it goes above or below, you can't change it yourself. Alright, cool. Yeah, get back here. Okay. Oh my god, this one's a gold one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 8 seconds. Ah, he's so much. Okay, we're good. Level 21. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Give me those seconds. I need as many as possible. Okay. Good time, good time. And this is just a bonus round where it's giving me, like, so many, like... really easy ones so I can get my time back up. Crap, that one wasn't so great. Oh god, now we're gonna get the hard ones. That one wasn't too bad. Man, I'm doing way better if it's done Afterburner. Shoutouts to anyone in my Shenmue 2 stream who gets that joke. And that reference. Or if you watch the archive. Come on! Okay, still in this, still in this. Come on, let's get to 40. Okay, got to 40. Can I push 50? Might be a bit difficult. But it's possible. Ah, shit, I couldn't see him. Oh, crap. 1 second left. $43. You know what? I'll take it. Ah, damn it, I was just shy of 1,000,000 points. God, if I would have been first if I was able to get past 1,000,000 points. How the hell did he get 1,000,000 points at level 37? Look all hacks. Yo, what's up, Zach George? Yo, NicheStream. How's it going, my dude? What is VF2? Virtua Fighter. It's a Sega-made arcade game that was released for arcades and then Sega 32X. If anyone actually remembers that thing. Actually, no, I think it was CD 32X or something like that. Anyway, that's that done. So we got our Boxelios on. We got the Mahjong place. We got this place, which I don't think anyone wants to see that. Is there anyone else? There's the Sono Hot Springs. I think that's a thing that was not in the original release of this game for the West. I think that's actually something that they brought back. That was like cut content. I'm gonna check that out. Honestly, 3rd place for my first attempt, not bad. Yeah, there's triple finishing kick. Get off me! Oh my god, this guy's got a wrench. Oh shit! Alright, alright. No, 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 no! None of this! Get off! God, I don't have the guard break. Upgrade, so it takes so many X presses. Although, getting the triple finishing kick this early and the double finishing kick. Can't believe they moved the karaoke place. That's where it was originally, I believe. How much content was cut from 4? Not as much as it was cut from 3. There were still a couple things, I believe. But they've restored them now. Alright, alright. Come on, stand up. Shit, that's right. In this game, your heat bar decreases over time. Completely forgot about that. Oh, really? I can't do... damn, I have to remember what heat moves I've got. If I just get the standard, down finisher heat move, that's actually fine, because I want to see if I can upgrade it, and oh god, I forgot how disfigured these people's faces get after a fight. I never noticed before! With this enemy model, the glasses hang off the ear and they're broken. It's actually super cool. The life support of the Genesis. I'm not sure if it was so much life support as it was a parasite sucking out its life energy. I thought the springs were in this one. They could have been. I honestly can't remember. I don't remember what was at the springs. I don't think I ever went to the springs. If they were in the game. Well, regardless, I'm going to check them out now. And that's right, this game, unlike future games, like, enemies could, like, do this to you to get a, to try and get a, first strike. Kind of sad that there's, that some of the, newer games, like, they had to, get rid of some of the old stuff to make way for new stuff, and that's fine, because, I still like Dragon Engine Yakuza games, despite, some of the people's grievances with them. Because now I can just, like, I remember in Yakuza 3, that was that one area that, if you go into a fight with someone, you start in the store, and you can do it in this game also, and then, like, you headbutt each other, and you can headbutt them out the window or something. But in newer Yakuza games, you just do it yourself. It's not like a quick time event, you just do it. Oh, the hell was that? The hot springs. 3 was your first Yakuza game? That's also quite a place to start. I can do bath and table tennis. I am convinced that this wasn't in the original, like, release of this game. English release, that is. I'll go to the baths first. Very well. Right this way, please. Woo! Yep, I'm convinced. I'm certain this wasn't included. Ah, the water feels great. I should take one of the hostesses out on a date here sometime. Guess I should probably get out. Hello? Would you like to play me in table tennis? Oh, so this is actually just to choose your difficulty. Yeah, let's go normal. Alright, let's try it. Thanks, let's do this. This was in Yakuza 5, but this was in a different, it was in a different, context. I wonder if the same thing's gonna happen. God, this isn't a degeneracy stream. It was in the game, or it was cut. Anyway, regardless. Okay, apparently this is how we do shots and stuff. Okay, I got this. Oh god. Okay, wait. Normal shot, sinking shot, press and hold to... Okay, press and hold. Smash, only in heat mode. Okay, right, got it. Oh yeah, and then there was stare mode. If you want to be a creepy if you want to be a creepy guy. And that increases your heat gauge. Yeah, I remember. Stare! God, this is so... Shit! Okay, I'm not doing so great. My heat gauge is going up, though. Having trouble, aiming my shots. I'm wondering if I should... Okay, I hold... Okay, right. I understand now. Okay, finally got my point. Getting the hang of this. Yeah, this is cut content. I'm convinced. I am convinced. Alright. Shit! Watch the bounce before the ball goes away. Shit. Oh god. is a weird game to try and control. Okay, normal shot, sinking shot, press and hold. Okay, no, the press and hold is to do the sinking shot. Right, okay, got it. You just need to have good timing, which I don't have. It was in the game? Really? I guess I just never noticed it. This screams to me that it was cut. I don't know why, it just does. Ah, shit. I'm kind of glad that I never covered it, because I suck at it. That wasn't really so much arousing as it was just kind of sad. I just kind of just watched her fall. Oh god. Like, I get the idea that I'm supposed to press the button as the ball flashes. Okay, good rally, good rally. Look. Look. Alright, cool. We're gonna make the comeback. Just you watch, guys. We're gonna make the comeback. It's gonna be glorious. Smash! Damn it, I just watched her fall over again. That was just embarrassing. Sorry, Akiyama, I failed you. Which Ryuga Gotoku is the most degen? Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is easily the most degenerate. Oh my god, we have to actually play multiple sets of this. Holy crap, this goes on for a while. But I'm not giving up. I shall stare at the boobs, and I shall achieve victory through staring at the boobs. That wasn't so much a smash as it was just a good receive, but I'll take it. They made a big deal about her being in the game. I imagine that was for the Japanese release, though. Like, not the English release. Like, when I say that I'm not sure if this was in the original version of the game, I'm talking the English release. This was obviously in the Japanese release. But I'm not sure if it was in the English original release. I'm gonna have to go back and check. Alright, good. Okay, good. Got it! Good old Mr. Libdo. Yeah, Mr. Libdo, mates, that... Yeah, you know what? I completely forgot about him. Yeah, no, Yakuza 0 is the most degenerate out of all of them, easily. You give a kid porn, and you have to train a dominatrix, and you do the phone club games, and... Yeah, no, Yakuza 0 is the most degenerate. Easily. Easily the most degenerate. Shit, I think that one went too far. Yeah, it did. Shit. This was cut from 3, so in 4 they made a big point that I was in the game. Okay, right. That's what you mean. Fair enough. Okay. Oh god, I thought she missed it. Shit. Well, in that case, the fact that I'm doing this for the first time, god damn it, and I suck at it. Like, this isn't even her being good, even though she is actually somewhat decent, because we're getting some good rallies. I just suck. I'm trying to get the timing down, and I am not getting it. I'm trying to do it just as the flash on the ball happens. I had heat, and I still lost that round. That's just embarrassing. I think I'm hitting it way too early. I think that's my problem. Yeah, you guys convinced me. This was probably in the original. Well, fair enough. To be fair, Yakuza 4 was when they started, like, thinking. Like, they weren't fully committed, like, you know, Yakuza 0, but, it's when they were a bit more like, okay, maybe people don't want the cut content. Jesus Christ, I suck at timing that. And that was just way too late. This is just one of these games where you just have to practice to get the timing down, because... I also don't know when to do what shot when. Oh god, yeah, no, that was way too early. I felt it. Okay, a female guess won. Just take the head pat, Akiyama. Take the L. We'll get her next time. Hehehe, I win. I'd love to play you again. Thank you, sir. Please come again. No problem. That was interesting. If I remember, the Cabaret Club mission was cut in 3, made it into 4. Yes, that I do remember. Cabaret Clubs did come back. Because it was a big part of Akiyama's side quest, which, again, I never did. There was a lot of... I will admit that that was... my Yakuza 4 playthrough, there was a lot of stuff I missed. But I did make it a point to do every sub-story, which I was not planning to do. Like, when I started covering that game, I did not plan to do every sub-story. Or, like, complete it. Like, with as much stuff done as possible. But I loved the game so much that it's just what I did. And, you know, I make it more of a point to try and do as much stuff as possible whenever I play those these types of games now. So... it's definitely a part of me that wants to revisit this game, maybe cover it again, but if I do that, that'll be a long way off. But, you know, never say never. On Go All Out mode, Heat mode doesn't always guarantee a point. Really? So you can make that even harder. Jesus. Well, if I ever go back to that game, I have to play on easy first to get used to the timing of the ball. That would definitely be something that I would do. Let's see. Let's bring you over here. Or I could just kick you. That works too. Them adding in the ability to hold L2 to not do heat moves was one of my favorite, like, small gameplay changes they ever did. Alright. I know you guys want it, so I'm happy to oblige. I don't think it's this one. It is this one. Alright. We gotta do it at least once. I got plenty of money to spare, lady. Don't you worry. Even if I didn't get those gold plates, I would do this. I know what karaoke is, video game. You don't need to tell me. Let's see here. Okay, we need the one. I don't... Does Akiyama not have his son yet? No! Are you kidding me? He only has the interjection sons? Damn! He doesn't have his son! I have to get a girlfriend from the hostess club in order to do this. Shit. Have I seen the Devil May Cry anime? I have. In fact, I own the anime on Blu-ray. I don't think it's as bad as some people say it is. I actually enjoy it. Pure Love is his? Okay, well then we'll do that one. Lively interjections. It's kind of weird that they say interjections and not sing. Okay, yeah, so he does sing. Okay, right. Oof. Got scared there for a second. I just find it weird that they didn't make it sing. Oh, it's a mix. That's why. It's quite a nice serenade, but it isn't quite Bakumatai level good. Hey, it's the crew! Give me those points. Yeah, sadly there is no Bakumatai in this game. I got the Karaoke Dragon skill though, and I still got it. Son of a bitch. Got 1 point ahead of me. I mean, it's on a different song, but still. Let's see here. Well, I have to do this one now, don't I? Actually, I can sing this with Hannah. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. I don't think I ever showed karaoke that much on my initial Yakuza 4 playthrough. I made it more of a point to show it on Yakuza 5. But we can still have some fun right now, so it's all good. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Let's get to the top. Get to the top. It's not bad. My favorite is still Saejima, though, when he gets super hype in his karaoke sections, he just stands up and he just starts punching the air. That's still the best. Damn it, still 10 points shy. I believe Majima could sing Get to the Top in Dead Souls. Oh, Dead Souls, what a game. Ah, my time is up. Yeah, I'm good. I got all I wanted. Alright, that was fun. Let's actually get to the office and do our job. It's probably something we should do. Everybody say, Rouge of Love! Anybody seen the Yakuza movie? I know that it exists, I have not seen it. I've seen scenes from it. Apparently, it's not that bad. It's not amazing, but it's not the worst thing either. I can't remember what the plot was. Was it just basically a retelling of Yakuza 1, or was it its own thing? Something here. Got another locker key. Should probably start using these, see if I got anything super dope. Yeah, I'll do it later. For Yakuza veterans, you may notice that Sky Finance is directly above Serena, which is the long-standing place that's in all of the Yakuza games. This is the cutscene I think I was thinking of, yeah. This is the cutscene where, like, 4 minutes goes by and nothing happens. Almost. It was a retelling of Yakuza 1. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's what a microwave is for, Akiyama. Dude, I was a student. If I got that, I would be so excited. I would microwave that shit straight away. Don't have, like, an office mic somewhere, right?
Light.
There we go. Now the cutscene has justified itself. Look at that picture where you kind of look like a dork. You got a good look going on now.
すみません。あ、すみません。お客さんですか。どうぞどうぞ。はい。
スカイファイナンスってこちらでよろしいんでしょうか。
ええ。ああ、ここちょっと分かりにくい場所ですもんね。どうぞどうぞおかけください。
はい。
Please pay little attention to the fact that my ashtray is literally full of cigarette butts. It's fine, we're in Japan, everyone smokes.
はい。
ご融資のご相談でしょうか。
まあ。
はい。
タバコ吸ってもいいでしょうか。
はいはい。どうぞどうぞ。すい
Oh
ませんね。
god, she must have seen the mountain of that. She must have seen the mountain.
任せっきりなもんで。こういう時気が利きませんで。
The ashtray looks immaculately modeled.
どうぞ。
すみません。はい。
それでご融資の件ですが。
はい。それなんですが、
ええ。
こちら保証人や担保なしで無制限にお金を貸してもらえるというのは本当でしょうか。
無制限ですか。どちらでそのような話を。言えないと。まあいいでしょう。多分あなたへの融資を断った同業他社の方にでも聞いたんでしょうから。うちの店は金貸せないけどあの店なら貸してくれるかもよって。どうせ他にもいろいろ吹き込まれたんでしょ。うちの店は同業の人たちにはあんまり評判良くないでしょうからね。で、おいくらほど必要なんですか。
This is the most awkward cutscene. So much dead space and dead air.
どうぞ。
I love it because it kind of makes sense because Akiyama's just an awkward guy.
大女優。いや、カムロ町にしては変わった名前のお店だなと思いまして。今あなたが働いてるお店のライター？
いや、そうではないんですけど、以前そのお店にお世話になっていたことがありまして。
そっちの業界長いんですか？
ええ、まあそれなりに。
で、いくら必要なんですか？とりあえずいくら貸してほしいのか言ってくれなくちゃこっちも話のしようがないんで。
1億。現金で1億円。10日以内に私に融資していただけませんでしょうか。
1億ですか。
100 million yen. That's like a whole dollar.
保証人はい
ません。
担保も
ありません。
保証人なし担保なし、それで現金一括で1億円ね。あんたさ、自分の言ってることの意味分かってんの？
やっぱり無理ですよね、そんな話。そうですよね。すみません、私どうかしてました。この話忘れてください。
Have I ever tried the Japanese dub while playing DMC5? I tried it once out of
ちょっ
curiosity.
と待った。
It's
言ってませんよ。ま、
it's fine, but it's not the voices I like. You know, I way prefer English, and that's just my opinion. Ah, so 100 million, huh? Oh, if only we were playing Yakuza 0, I could get that for you in a matter of minutes. Now, here's the deal. We require each of our clients to pass a test before we finance their loans. A test? That's right. Test to gauge whether or not we can trust you. Trust me. Yep. We test all of our customers before agreeing to loan them anything. We had one person care for the elderly for a week and another pick up litter in Karaoke. We even had one woman work in the red light district. The tests get more difficult depending on the loan amount and terms, and in your case, well, the test will be hard. You got it. But if you pass, I promise to loan you the amount you want under the terms you specified.
This is the当店からの条件です。テストに合格しなければ融資することはできません。さっき10日以内って言ってたけど、つまりあなたすぐにお金が必要なんだよね。
はい。
急いでるんだよね。
Really? Japanese Dante is Yoshikage Kira's voice actor.
でもテストに受からなかったら時間の無駄遣いになっちゃうわけなんだけど。どうします？それでもテストの方受けてみますか？
Guy has good range. And can perform different personalities, because Yoshikage Kira is not like Dante in the slightest.
はい。やらせてください。
本当にいいんですね。
私にはもう他の選択肢はないんです。お願いします。そのテスト受けさせてください。
And back to regular gameplay. Alright. Oh, I didn't think you'd do it. Oh, mind if I take this? Go right ahead. Yellow. Let's try finance. Oh, is this Akiyama-san? Kido-chan, where are you? Is everything okay? Damn that Kamurocho precinct. They just finished grilling me about Kanamura-san. Kanamura? What are they doing questioning you? I'm the one who found him. Walked back into the office and there he was. Dead. Sorry you had to see that, but hey, it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing on my end either. Speaking of, I take it you've heard about Arai-san by now? Yeah, some detective named Tsuruichi told me. Still can't wrap my head around it. Me neither. Listen, we shouldn't talk about this stuff over the phone. You free to meet up later? Yeah, I got some questions I want to ask you too. Sure thing. Think you can call me back in a few, though? I'm just finishing up with a customer. Oh, yeah, no problem. Talk to you soon. Jap Dante is also Sephiroth. And Nero is Dimitri from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Sure, why not? Sorry about that, seems another one of my customers is in a bit of a pinch. It's fine. So, back to business. 10 days, 100 million yen? That's right. Understood. In that case, can I ask you to swing by again tomorrow? I'm gonna need a little time to mull that test over. Okay. Come prepared, though. We'll be starting right when you get here. I will.
それじゃあ明日。
ご来店お待ちしてます。
So there's actually a bunch of sub-stories that you can do before this point, and what I like about Akiyama's sub-stories is a lot of them have to do with his job, which I think is actually kind of nice.
お名前聞いてもよろしいですか？
リリーと言います。
リリさんですか？それは本名？それともお店の名前？
言わないとダメですか？
いえ、いいです。明日のご来店お待ちしてます。
$100 million, huh? Hey, Sakiyama. Sorry to spring this on you last minute, but I'm bringing in a new girl into the club. She starts tomorrow. Provided she actually shows up, that is. Rearrange the shifts, shuffle things around. I don't care how you do it, just make it work. Look, I know how to run my business. Besides, I already made up my mind. Don't let me down. Later. Ball's in her court now. Oh, Chief, you actually decided to show up today. Ah, good to see you too, Hannah-chan. Boy, you're gonna be so proud of me. Or not. Maybe. Not entirely sure. I now have access to a hideout. Here you can save your game, move items to the item box, reminisce on past events, or view your playstats. Furthermore, your health will recover while at the hideout. Maybe I'll walk around town while I wait for Tito-chan to call me back. Maybe I will. And maybe I'll also try and look for some sub-stories. Do they show up on the map now? Maybe you couldn't do any sub-stories before that point. Looks like they're not showing up. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't show up in this game. I'm gonna look at the north because I'm doing all of this off memory. Oh. That was fast. Hello? Akiyama-san, it's me. Is now a good time? Yep, we're all in and clear. What's up? There's something I gotta talk to you about. You mind if we meet up for a few? Not at all. Where at? How about that building in Theatre Square? You know, the red one down the alley? We have some privacy there. Anyway, it's the one right across from the movie theater. I'll be waiting up on the roof. Roof at the red building. Got it. Perfect. See you there. Sounds like I should head over to Theatre Square. Okay, now the sub-stories appear. There we go. Okay, now we get the markers. Okay, so we have a ton that we can do right now if we want to get them done. Okay, cool. So, let's do a few sub-stories, because that's another moniker of this game. Akiyama speaking. Oh, Chief. I'm glad I caught you. Why? What's up? There's a customer who wants to see you. Seems kind of important. Can you come back to the office? Yeah, hang tight. I'll be there as soon as I can. To be fair, there's a lot of DMC5 PC mods, so you might have to be a little bit more specific on which one you're talking about. Alright, here we go. Let's see what customers are going to prowl into our office today. Oh, Chief, you have a customer waiting. The one you told me about on the phone? Got it. Thanks. It's you! Okay, I remember this sub-story. Apologies for the wait. So tell me, what brings you here today? are you Akuyama-san? You provide interest-free loans here, is that right? Indeed I do. That said, there are a few conditions. May I ask your name? It's Shiobara. How much are you willing to lend out? Usually. Mind telling me why you need the money first? That'll help me decide whether or not I should give you the loan. Well, not too long ago, I drove my printing company into bankruptcy. I'd inherited the place from my father, you see. But this time I figured I'll start my own company from the ground up. You ran your father's company into the ground? It made money, but not enough to get out of the red. In the end, all I could do was downsize, but downsizing isn't always the best option, you know. The company was already on its way under. If our only available option was downsizing, wouldn't it have been better just to pull the plug? I think it's cowardly to fire people just to try and keep a company artificially afloat. So I took responsibility for my bad management and let the place go bankrupt. No hard feelings all around, right? I see. Spoken like a typical spoiled heir. The old company doesn't matter now anyway. What's important is getting this new company off the ground. So, will you lend me some money? I'm not against the idea, but why come here? Can't get your bank to cover it? I guess I didn't pass their review. They asked me what business the company would be in, but I hadn't decided yet. Something online, that's for sure. Still haven't figured it out, huh? What, you need planning documents too? Don't you loan sharks usually skip all the formality crap? No, it's just... Never mind. How much did you need? Let's see. How about 5 million. Why so much? Though, now that I think about it, you probably have no idea how much you really need. What the hell. I'll lend you the 5 mil. No interest, no collateral. Seriously? You're not pulling my leg here. But first, you're going to have to pass my test. Sure, bring it on. I don't know what kind of test you're talking about, but I'll do anything you ask. Alright, so you want to start a company, be its president. In that case, I'll need you to... find me 3 business partners. Find 3 people to be your business partners and bring them to me. Business partners? 3 of them? Is that really all you need? Yeah, people would be happy to help build up a company. What do you think? Can you do it? What are you talking about? I've got tons of friends. It won't take long at all. I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 million for me. Oh man, I remember this. Chief, I couldn't help but overhear. Are you really going to lend money to that piece of work? He's nowhere near fit to start a company. You think so too, huh? To tell you the truth, I agree. He's all talk. You see a lot of that nowadays. So, you've never planned on giving him a loan in the first place? Then why bother with a test? Oh, I'll lend him the money, but only if he passes. I'm going to teach him it's a rough world out here. But what if, just on the off chance... Don't worry about it. Big mouth like him can never hope to pass one of my tests. You know, Hana-chan, a man might have lots of people he calls friend, but I doubt many of them would actually be willing to risk their livelihoods on him. He says it would be a cinch to find 3 of them, but unless he's especially trustworthy or charismatic, like me, they won't be on board. Oh, you look certainly downtrodden. Welcome back. So, where are those 3 partners? They just don't understand. I told them they could easily pull in 100 million a year if they just left everything to me. Ah, so you failed the test. It's not my fault, it's theirs. They're just too blind to see it. And after all those times, they begged for an invite to my parties, too. Parties? My online game parties. You mean you haven't heard? They're kind of a big deal. They call me Hurricane Salt. Oh man, that's a change. That's a change to the dialogue. And that's amazing. I see. Well, it hardly matters at this point. You weren't able to pass the test, which means our loan discussion is over. My apologies. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shiobara-san here out? It's time for him to go. Hi. Of course. Right this way, sir. Wait just a second. You're telling me you know all about me from one lousy test? Who do you think you are? A god? Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. Please, pretty please, I'm begging you. Let me try again. I swear I'll take it a whole lot more seriously this time. You have other business to attend to, you know, but it doesn't look like you'll be leaving anytime soon, so... Alright, one more time. Bring me 10 presidents' business cards. Bring me the business cards of 10 company presidents. Any kind of company will do. What, 10 business cards? Is that really all you need? Corporate CEOs, presidents of small factories, take your pick. Just find 10 of them. Get their cards, and bring them here. Are you sure? That sounds pretty easy. I mean, I used to be a president myself. I could get 20 or even 30 cards, no problem. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Well, good luck. I'll see you soon. Go away. Shoo shoo. Oh, I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 million ready for me. All right, everybody in the chat, take your bets. Take your bets. Do you think you'll pass or do you think you'll fail? Although the answer is pretty obvious. Chief, why are you giving him a second chance? You'd usually send somebody like him well on his way by now. He's just so astoundingly clueless. Don't you want to see how it all ends? Not particularly. Look at it from my perspective. You always forget to collect on your loans. Too many bonehead customers like him, and I'll be up in my neck in extra work. And I appreciate every last ounce of work you do, Hana-chan. Don't I always treat you to a delicious meal at the end of the month? I guess you can do what you want. It is your company, after all. If it were you, Hana-chan, how would you go about collecting 10 presidents' cards? Well, I'd probably pop into an office building and talk to the company presidents directly. A frontal attack, huh? Good answer. As for me, I'd probably grab a hold of a president or two, take them to a print shop, and have them make some cards. A little aggressive, maybe, but yeah, that sounds like something you'd do. Nothing wrong with that. Hell, I could even have a print shop make me a bunch of fake cards if I wanted. Your straightforward method requires courage, while my way calls for quick wit. Regardless, I doubt he's capable of either. And looks like the judges say that you're right. Welcome back. So, you got those cards? Yeah. I only have one. My father's. None of the CEOs I knew at my company are even in this town. Are there any company presidents here? It's all businessmen and restaurateurs. Actually, you're looking at one. Sorry if my appearance deceived you. Well then, since you weren't able to pass the test, I'm afraid I won't be giving you that loan after all. Hana-chan, would you be mind showing Shiobara-san here out? It's time for him to go. Of course. Right this way, sir. Wait just a second. The test was set up all wrong. I can do better. I promise. Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. All right. But only one more. Now then. Invite the hostess here after the club closes. And bring her back to my office. For sexy fun times. A hostess club? That's it? I just bring the girl here and the 5 million's mine? I don't know. Oh, come on. It should be a piece of cake for a guy like you. What's the problem? I just don't have the cash. Hostess clubs are expensive, you know. It's a real shame. I'd have all kinds of girls trailing after me if I just had the money. I'd be like the Pied Piper of Kamurocho. Yeah, except that was with rats. I guess I'll just have to point you over to my friend's hostess club then. You can put it on my tab. The place is called Sweets, over on Pink Street. Just tell them Akiyama sent you and they'll take care of the rest. Really? You can't do it without money, right? Well, I'm making that particular problem go away. So, what do you think? Can you do that? Yes, of course. No problem at all. I'll bring you the best hostess in the club. I'll be right back, okay? Better get that 5 million ready for me. Chief, enough's enough. I've never seen you give anybody this many chances. Yeah, I suppose you're right, but it's all just so interesting, don't you think? Guy's a walking disaster. Chief. But why'd you send him to a hostess club? He'll just go out and have fun, and on your tab no less. First-time visitor to a hostess club hardly ever manages to invite a girl out afterward. Anybody who succeeds is either rich or a smooth talker, but this guy's broke, so he has about a 0% chance of pulling this off. We don't know that. I mean, he might fall into some crazy beginner's luck. That would be a miracle. Well, if he pulls off a miracle at a time like this, it'll be the first of many. Luck is just another kind of talent, wouldn't you agree? Maybe, but even so, if that guy gets his very own miracle, then he's one of the most talented men I've ever met. You okay there, Shiobara? You look like you got a 1,000-yard stare. Welcome back. So, where's that hostess? Oh, that club is no good. The girl at my table only said a few words, then clammed up almost immediately. Isn't it her job to get the conversation going? I'm the customer. The paying customer. Yeah, paying with someone else's money. Well, so that's my place, so don't talk shit on it, man. Seriously, though, any other club and I would have had them eaten out of the palm of my hand. It all boils down to a bad club. Even if we were to assume it was the club's fault, you still didn't manage to pass the test. That means I won't be giving you a loan. Hana-chan, would you mind showing Shiobara-san here out? It's time for him to go.
Hi.
Of course. Right this way, sir. Wait, just a second. If you just let me try a different test, I'm positive I pass with flying colors. Please, I'm counting on you. Give me just one more chance. One more. It's always just one more with you. I've given you 3 chances already. No matter how many times you try, you'll never pass. Alright, so leave. I'm tired of having to string along a big talking nitwit. Please, this is it. My very last chance. If you give up on me now, I'm finished. Will you just leave already? I'm positive I can build a company that will never, ever need to downsize. You really want to start your own company, don't you? Are you sure you're being entirely honest with me and with yourself? Absolutely. No lies and no excuses, period. Fine. Then this is your honest to goodness last chance. You fail, you leave. Got it? Have I seen fan art of DMC Dante and its lady? Do you really like it? I mean, I might have seen 1 or 2 on like my Twitter, feed from like artists I know every so often. I mean, I'm a fan of Lady. She is best girl in that series, no questions asked. I don't really actively search out like person X person fanfics though. That's not really my style. Got it. I'll pass it for sure this time. You'll see. Okay, here we go. My friend's leaflet company is in the red. If you can get it to turn a profit again, I'll lend you the 5 million yen. But that could take years. Door's right there if you're not interested. What's it going to be? Are you in or out? Alright. Where is this leaflet company anyway? It's Paradise Advertising on West Shichifuku Street. Just past the M store. Let me give them a call. Hello, Paradise Advertising. This is Akiyama of Strive Finance. Akiyama-san? To what do I owe the pleasure? You'd been asking for management advice, right? I found just the man for the job. Name's Shiobara-kun. I'll be sending him your way shortly. Really? Shiobara-san, is it? Thank you so much. I'll be waiting. Now it's all up to you. Paradise Advertising on West Shichifuku Street. I'm sure you'll see it when you get there. Alright, I'll be right back. Chief, are you sure about this? That's one heck of a test. Isn't Paradise Advertising doing really bad right now? Business-wise? Stuck in the red even though sales remain strong and steady? Yeah, that's right. Even if sales go through the roof, the expenses are always higher. Which means their only choice is to downsize and cut their... Yep. All they can do is downsize. And our friend, Shiobara-kun, who would rather see a company die than shrink, will now be forced to do just that. You're a bad man, Chief. Call it shot therapy. If he can't do this, he's hopeless. Also, I prefer scumbag to bad man. Thank you. Shot therapy? Don't you think you should just go check up on him just in case? You never know. Well, if you insist. Do you remember where Paradise Advertising is? The west end of... Yes, I know, I told him. Yeah, just past the M store, right? I'll be fine. I've been there plenty of times. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hold down the fort till I get back. God damn, I forgot how long it took to talk to that guy. It shouldn't be a problem to make my way over there. That being said, there's going to be plenty of fights on the way. God, I almost said I'll meet you guys there in a second, because I thought this was a recorded thing, but no, it isn't. I always love it when I'm streaming, and I sometimes just straight up forget I'm streaming, and I think I'm doing a recorded video, so I'm like, yeah, I can just cut it out, right? And I'm like, no, you can't. That's not a thing you can do. Also, ow. Okay, let me just test this out. So if I stand over here and stand still. Yep, it does indeed make my life go up. Cool. Oh god, physics going nuts. What I really need is the upgrade to increase the number of times I can mash square. Because that gives me some fun stuff. And by fun stuff, I mean, I just like to mash square. By the way, I'll mention it now, but, speaking of stream playthroughs, what did that guy just give me? Shape Memory Spring. Cool. Anyway, but yeah, I'll mention it now, but there is currently a poll that's on the community tab of my channel, so if you guys are interested in RPGs, you can choose which RPG you would like to see to get streamed, which will of course also be on the video archive of my channel, so if you don't want to be there for the actual stream itself, then you can watch the video archive and choose a game that interests you. So that is a thing going on right now. God, you're not even a thug. You're just some random dude in a suit. Oh, you are a Yakuza, apparently. Yes, there is a new poll up. It's community tab on the channel page. So that's where to find it if you want to take part. Also, I want your knife. Speaking of knife, I should probably go over to Kamiyama Works. Stab. Oh, didn't even use the knife. You chose Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles is winning so far. Resonance of Fate is currently second, but it's still early days, so it can still change. Okay, right. It was past the M store. I believe... Men's Entertainment Box. Right, so the M store was here. I believe, yeah, this is the guy I need to talk to. Yo, what's going on? Oh, Akiyama-san. Well, that Shirobara guy you sent in, what? No, that Shirobara guy you sent over showed up. He marched in, blustering about how he was going to put me in the black, but when I showed him the books, I guess he ran out of steam. Well, the thing is, he inherited his father's company, but didn't want to downsize, and because of that, he wound up running the place into the ground. He willingly ruined his father's business just to avoid downsizing? Say, Akiyama-san, do you think that will happen to my place too? Most likely. I peered over your books last time we talked. You'd be hard-pressed to get any more profit, and you've cut all the corners you can. The only thing left to do is to downsize. I know. Well, that may be true, but still, these people have been with me from day one. I've got to be frank with you here. It's your job as a president to make this decision. I guess you're right. Oh, another thing. Do you know where Shiobara-kun went? Not exactly, but he walked toward Children's Park, though. He was. Okay, well, thanks. I'll have to stop by again sometime soon. I have to leave now. I need to go play Saints Row 3 and DMC HD Collection. That's fair. Thanks for tuning in, Ultron Zero. Oh, also, other thing I should probably mention which is a thing I should probably mention more often. Memberships on my channel are also a thing, so if you want to support me or the channel and donations, blah, 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 there's Super Chat right there, there's a link on Streamlabs and stuff if you want to give donation, help out the channel, and seriously, it does help out. And also, memberships give you access to emotes and stuff, which you can use in the live chat whenever you want, and also other benefits, so check that out, because that's a thing. And I should advertise that more often, because sometimes people just don't know it exists, so I'm saying that right now. I also dropped plastic garbage. Nice. Thanks, Akiyama, for adding that to the conversation. But yes. So, yeah. Consider it if you want to. It's always appreciated. Also, hey, Shiobara. Well, did you think of a way to get them back on track? What's wrong? You dropped by Paradise Advertising, yeah? You knew all along, didn't you? Knew what? You sent me to that company knowing full well that the only thing they could do was downsize. They have sufficient sales and good management. They take all the leaflet orders they can. I don't see how they could possibly bring in any more money. Dear Ultron. Which means they have to reduce their expenses. Employee salaries have already been slashed and there's simply no more fat to trim. The president is a real go-getter too. Keeps pristine books, has great employee morale, and still he's stuck in the red. Now that sounds like the CEO you claim to be. You're looking in all the right places. If we need to reduce expenses, there's only one thing left to cut. Personal costs, in other words. Hey, if it isn't old Shiobara's idiot son! Imagine my surprise running into you here. You worked for my father's company. So you remember me, do ya? Well, thanks to you bringing down your old man's business, I'm still out of a job. But I either had to downsize or close the place down. My hands were tied, and I... Well, then you should have downsized. You think your way was more noble? My hands were tied. Ha! You think that's gonna make up for all of the hardship you've caused? Speaking as a manager, downsizing is... Does it make you proud that you didn't downsize? Well, guess what, pal? Your pride won't put food on the table. Who'd hire me now at my age? I either live on the street or die in the gutter. Take some responsibility and die alongside me. Bad idea, old man. Once you take your own life is over for good. Shut up! You can never understand how I feel. Never! You're right, I couldn't. Still, murder's not the answer. What's your deal, anyway? Taking this moron's side? If you want to try and start over, I can help. Well, I can lend you money anyway. I don't want your damn money! How dare you insult me! Yeah, that does it! We'll go down together! You know, this sub-story has a really weird vision on, like, the corporate, like, methods. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, especially knowing, like, someone like, Iwata exists, who basically took a pay cut in order to make sure he didn't get rid of any of his, employees. It's kind of weird, because this is kind of the exact opposite. Go figure. Hey. Enough of his bullshit. I worked with his dad for more than 30 years. We were good friends, all of us. And then this ignorant moron, he tore it all to pieces. That company was... I mean, it was a corporation, dude. It can't be easy to start over at your age, but if you're willing to try, stop by Strive Finance on Tenkaichi Street. I'm just a money lender, but a little money might be just what you need right now. Strife Finance? Drop by anytime. You knew all along. You knew that downsizing was the only way to get that company in the black. Yep, sure did. I knew it! Then why? Why? His friends had been with him from the start. The president didn't want to downsize, but that was the only way to save his company. And he still couldn't bring himself to do it, so you've come here to mull it over, is that right? That angry old man, Paradise Advertising, I imagine you probably understand this now, but downsizing isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sure, it's not always the ideal or even the only option, but sometimes you have to do what's best for the company. If you don't, you might end up hurting a lot more people, like that old man. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Akiyama-san, could you ask that leaflet company guy to come meet us here? Sure. I'll call him right now. Yes, hello. This is Akiyama from Sky Finance. It's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could you come meet us at the park? This is like the sub-story that Activision people would look at and be like, see, we're not the bad guys, we just got rid of all of our employees, and then gave the higher-ups a higher pay raise because, you know. At least in this case, there was no more fat to trim, so, you know. I guess there's that justification. What is it, Akiyama-san? Is something wrong? Shiobara-kun wants to talk to you. Well, I once brought down my father's printing company because I didn't want to downsize and lose all of the good people he had employed over the years. And now your company's in the same position mine was. My apologies if this is too forward, but you have to downsize. Yes, I thought as much, but my people have been with me since the beginning. How could I just force them out like that? If the business fails, that's it. Everything's over. All of your employees get hurt, every last one of them. I understand it's a tough decision to make, but it's the president's responsibility to protect the company. Akiyama-san? I agree. Downsizing's the only option. My heart goes out to you, but it's got to be better than turning everybody out into the streets. I see. Guess that really is the only way to go, then. I just have one favor to ask you. If this downsizing does turn your company around, make sure the people who were forced out get the first crack at working for you again. After all, it's those employees who served the company by leaving, and they've all been friends and co-workers for a long time. Alright. I promise I will. When I first met you, Shiobara-san, I'd assume you were nothing more than some half-baked smartass, but now I see that you look out for everyone like a fine, upstanding CEO. I know it's awfully hard, but we've got to do the best for what we can do for our employees. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you very much. I've learned a lot from all this. Paradise Advertising will be in the black soon enough, so let's consider the test passed. The money is yours, provided you're still interested. Yes, I am. I can't give up now. I still don't know what kind of company to build, but I'm going to do my best to make sure it brings happiness to everyone who works there. I can promise you that much. And for right now, that's enough. Here you are, then. 5 million yen. Just straight out of my pocket. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it everything I've got. This is all I've got, but I'd like you to have it, at least have some token of my gratitude. Please accept a lot of my thanks. Got a copy of Memoirs of an Action Star. Sure, why not? Thank you kindly. Alright, I'm off. I'm about to become a very busy man. I gained 5,000 experience points. What a weird sub-story. Anyway. Memoirs of a... I believe... Oh god, let's see. It's R1 for valuables. Here we go. Said to be the Memoirs of Deceased Action Star, may give you some designs for weapons. Okay, so I can bring that for to Kamiyama. And right now, I can increase my... Do I want combo speed boost? Is there anything else I can get? Big one right now is combo speed boost. Then I can, like, increase the amount of, Nah, I don't think I get heat increases from here. I think you just get heat increases from leveling up in this game. Oh, man, I should really get some of, like, my, squat taunts and stuff like that. Alright. Combo speed boost. Then, White Tiger Spirit. You know, it's not the best move to get right now, but squat taunt is so much fun. Alright, let's see if we can do another sub-story. And if there's one other big thing that I'm looking forward to in Yakuza 7, it's definitely a new location. I wonder if we have any sub-stories that give us moves. I'm pretty... I can't remember in this game. I'm pretty sure... I think there aren't any. Anyway, I'm just going to get the 500 experience from this guy. Alright, here we go. I think we're going to get the special move from inside the store here. Yeah, here we go. This is the move I was talking about. This is so ridiculous. But it's such a cool start to a fight, and then you have to actually go outside here. There we go. Alright. Alright, took you out. Oh god, heavies. That's right, you're a thing. You know what, that's one thing that I don't think is in Judgment, as much as I played it. I don't think there's actually any heavy types, from what I remember. Yeah, Squat Taunt! It's so good. I love that so much. Man, really packed a punch. Yeah, I do. Tor and a plus. Thank you. I think that was only in 5. I'm pretty sure that you're right. Well, 5 onwards at the very least. Ah, forget it. Those girls hate my guts. Don't give up now. After all, you've only seen 3 of them. Yeah, and each one of them gave me the same open-mouthed stare. My best jokes flew right over their heads. I'm telling you, it isn't working out. It's no use. I'll never manage an article on Hostess Club tips and tricks. Excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but if you're not going in, would you mind moving aside? Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Wait, aren't you Minamizawa-san from the Mars Fighting comedy duo? Wow, I'm a big fan of yours! Hey, it's this guy! I think you... Is this the same guy that, was in Yakuza Kiwami 2? I think so. Or at least it's a reference. I don't know. I can't remember. Because there definitely was a comedy duo in Yakuza Kiwami 2. Anyway, see Minamizawa-san? I told you had plenty of fans in Kanto. Are you here for work? Hope it goes well. I'll be rooting for you. Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Minamizawa-san, this is your chance. This fan of yours seems to know the nightlife around here. Maybe you can tell us about the hostess clubs. Now, what are you talking about? You want me to embarrass myself in front of a fan? Here's the thing, Minamizawa-san. Entertainers have to be responsible if they want to get hired back. Fulfilling your assignment is paramount. Keep up the spoiled brat act, and I'll see to it that you never darken the doorstep of our publishing house ever again. Oh, right, okay. Don't do it. Yeah, he does look completely different if it's the same guy. Excuse me, do you happen to frequent hostess clubs, if I may be so bold as to ask? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Wonderful. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ashibe, an editor for Casanova, a magazine for men who want to become more popular with the ladies and, Oh, I'm Akiyama. The thing is, Akiyama-san, we've commissioned a series of articles from Minamizawa-san here on some tips to use at the club's Jewel and Shine. But it seems they do things differently out west, where Minamizawa-san is from. He's having a hard time hitting it off with these Tokyo girls. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you think could give some Minamizawa-san a little info on some of the girls at the clubs I've mentioned? I'll pay you for your time, of course. Come on, Minamizawa-san, don't you have something to ask? Please. Well, I guess I could tell you about a couple of my favorites. Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much. We're working out of the Kues Bar in Kamurocho Underground Mall. Could you stop by there when you have some info for us? Please, whenever you can. Sure thing. I'll see you later then. To be honest, that was probably not the best sub-story to go for, because that one involves hostess clubs, and that's a time sink and a half, and, that might take a little bit of time, if I decide to do that. Anyway, another locker key. Nice. I believe there was another sub-story we could do down this way, though. Was he the one in the yellow jacket from Yakuza 2? To be fair, Yakuza Kiwami 2 wasn't out yet, so it was only the Yakuza 2 on PlayStation 2, so his model in this game is probably still an upgrade, despite still being an NPC model. You may notice that actual character models are way better quality than the NPC models, because obviously they're the main characters, so they look a bit more distinct. Like, some of these and also the NPC models are way less detailed, so they can have more of them on screen at once. Yeah, here we go. Now, this one I remember. I don't want a loan from you anyway. You're not the only office in Kamurocho, you know. That's not the point. You've been blacklisted. There's not a loan shark in town who'd lend to you now. You don't know that for sure. I'm never doing business with you ever again. Hello? Pardon me, miss. Did I hear you're having money trouble? And who are you? Not another debt collector, I hope. No, not at all. But I am in the same line of business as that other fellow. A money lender. Then I'd like to apply for a loan. Oh, but why bother? It's no use. Sounds like they've got you blacklisted. Is that right? How much do you owe? I'd say about 10 million or so. About? Don't even know how much you borrowed? Loan sharks, credit cards, you named it. I've borrowed money from it. What are you getting at? Oh, it's just that you put on a brave face for somebody so deep in debt. Nice clothes and all that. Made me wonder. What's the point in looking all pitiful just because I happen to owe some people money? This is how I live, after all. Ah, I see. There's something else, you know that? You've certainly caught my attention. Are you hitting on me? No, it's not that. Look, if you're truly ready to make a fresh start, come to my office. Strive Finance on Tenkaichi Street. Strive Finance, I've heard the rumors. My name is Shun Akiyama, and you are? Me, I'm Shoko Muto. Well then, Shoko-san, I hope you'll decide to pay me a visit. Goodbye. Oh yeah. Shoko Muto. I have a feeling I'll see her sooner or later. In fact, she might already be on her way. Maybe I ought to head over to my office and see. And that is precisely what I will do. Oh yeah, they always come crawling to my office. Ah, hello, Chief. Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Well, you know, can't stroll around town forever. Do you have any work for me? I took care of all the paperwork, so... Oh, I know. Could you please clean up the desk area? There's just so much junk everywhere. But I thought you were in charge of cleaning up around here. Last time I tried tidying up your desk, you kept pestering me for this document, that magazine. All you did was complain. I don't know what you'll end up needing, and if I move anything at all, I guarantee you'll hear about it. Thus, I've sworn off cleaning up your desk. Bummer. And lo and behold, here she is. Excuse me, is this Strive Finance? Is there a Akiyama-san here? Oh, hello, and welcome. Chief, you have a customer. Ah, Shoko-san, good to see you. Why don't you tell me more about your situation? Please, have a seat. Bad you say no creeping. Who said I was creeping? How am I creeping? The office is certainly dirty. Can you really conduct business here? You should have seen it before we tidied up. Apologies for the mess. So, how much do you owe at the moment? Did you check the exact amount? I owe 5 credit card companies and 4 loan sharks, 10.3 million yen in all, although that's not including interest. I see. Well, sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you stand. Still, it must be hard paying it off when it's spread all over like that. Why did you borrow so much exactly? I wanted to invest in myself, wear nice clothes, carry the latest accessories, and date good men. I can't have anybody taking me lightly. I may have borrowed some money, but it's only because I'll be earning millions one day. Huh. Well, that's some sound logic, but it seems to me that you might have rushed things a little. Maybe so. Simply improving my appearance hasn't helped much. It's just not that easy. Well, as long as you understand that, you should be fine. You can always start over. First, I recommend consolidating all your loans and coming up with a repayment plan. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Do you do loan consolidation here? Yes, of course. With no interest and no collateral. What? No interest? Then what's in it for you? There's nothing for you to worry about. Or would you prefer to pay interest? Oh, I get it. You have some kind of conditions, don't you? Like, I have to sleep with you. Well, that sounds great. Good tact, Akiyama. But no, you're a little off base. All I asked is that you take a test. A test? Yep, a test. Pass the test and I'll consolidate your debts. No interest, no collateral. So, what kind of tests are we talking about? I have 1 million yen here. I'm going to give it to you, and then it will be your job to decide how to spend it. Huh? I just have to spend 1 million yen? Pretty much. So, what do you say? Alright, I accept. Then it's a deal. Use every last yen of this 1 million. You just sounded it. I'll be back when it's done. See you then. Chief, are you sure about this? That's 1 million yen you just gave her. I gave it to her, yes, but then again, I didn't just give it to her. And yet you are reluctant to give me a bonus. Oh, look, this is a test to see how Shoto-san spends her money. It's hard to spend borrowed money, but when it's a gift, the sky's the limit. One's spending habits can give you a pretty good idea of one's character. You think so? Hana-chan, if somebody gave you money, you'd make a beeline for a dessert buffet. That tells us you're a foodie, right? Well, yeah, I guess, but... Wow, she doesn't even deny it. I already admire Shoko-san wanting to move up in the world. Now I just want to know if she can see past today. Well, with all that yen, I suppose she should pay down her debt. That's one way to use it. It's much better than spending it on a bunch of junk. Say, Hana-chan, where do you think she'll go? For designer goods? La Marche. For food? Sushi-gen. And for fun, the host club Adam. Those would be my guesses. Could you give those places a call and tell them to try and get her to spend money? Okay, but you know something, Chief? You really are a bad man. Scumbag. Hana-chan. I prefer scumbag. Hey, it is a test. I have to make it challenging, don't I? Thanks, Hana-chan. I'll go see how she's doing. La Marche and Sushi-gen. Oh, and that host club, Adam. Where's Adam again? Near the center of the hotel district. Ah, that's right. Okay, I'm off. Just got back from seeking the right side on the internet for free visual novels. There's a bunch of good free ones if you know where to look. Like, legally, too. Like, personal favorite of mine is Kotawa Shoujo. That's a really good, free visual novel. Wouldn't expect it too, considering where it originated from. Let's see, fortune-curious woman. The admirable Naomi-san. Maybe I'll have my fortune told. But she's always got this weird green afro guy by her side. And there's rumors that she doesn't really tell your fortune and her prices are super high. At Naomi's Palace provides the following services. Receive item packs and receive completion rewards. You can also speak with Naomi to hear rumors about happenings around town. I believe that was the place you originally went to in order to find out where sub-stories were happening before they added in, you know, just the marker. Oh, were you interested in knowing more about the Kamurocho Underground? Well, most normal people know about the parking lots and the underground malls. That's just common knowledge here in Kamurocho. But they're just amateurs, little league players at best. The big league players know the whole deal, from the sewers to the underground railway. Heck, there are tons of places we still haven't discovered. Yeah, this game actually has this area, which we never ever got to go down in any other Yakuza game. Which I think is nuts. Like, there's this whole underground section right here that only appears, like, once. And there's also a parking lot section, and there's also the sewers, which we obviously go into multiple times. It's nuts. I wish they would have kept the Adam side mission in Kiwami too. Yo, welcome back, Scotty. And you're interested in the story of many? I mean, hey, that's one of the main reasons for visual novels is the storytelling. When you get a good one. Ah, that was delicious. Sushi-jin really is the best in town. I guess Shoko-san had some sushi. She may have just failed the test. Let's see what the chef has to say. Yeah, 4's pretty dense. Hi, welcome. If it isn't Akiyama-san. Hi there. I think you got a call from Hana-chan, right? So how did Shoko-san do? I have some great tuna today, so I recommend the Otoro. But wouldn't you know it, all she ate was the daily special before going on her way. How much is the special? 980 yen. Wow, cheap. Can I have one? All sold out, I'm afraid. But, you know, she was a little off today. She usually only eats uni, awabi, you know, the pricey stuff. What's going on? So I guess she hasn't touched that million yen then. Wait, what? When Hana-chan told me to make her spend money... Hey, is this another one of your tests? Something like that. Thanks for your help. Bye. Doesn't sound like she spent a million. Okay, where's she headed now? Well, Lamarche is down here, so why don't we pay for that a visit? And hopefully not get into any fights, which could potentially happen. Okay, apparently that guy was made out of pretty stern stuff because he didn't flinch at all. The music running in the store is Kamurocho Lullaby. Hey, Alex, you actually mentioned something that was related to the thing that we're playing. Okay, I know you've been doing that plenty this stream. I'm just poking fun. So this is where she went. Now, let's see what she does. God, she has such a saunter when she walks in. She went inside. Better keep it low profile. Ah, yes, low profile. I think I made that exact joke when doing this originally in my LP playthrough. Ah, Muto-sama, the platinum ring you inquired about the other day is finally in. Platinum? I do have the money for it. It's a very popular piece. I've already had a number of customers asking for it, but I put it aside especially for you. I believe it's your size. Would you care to purchase it today, Muto-sama? No, that's alright. I'll come back when I can pay for it myself. I see. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I can't guarantee you'll be here on your next visit. That's fine. Thank you. Crap! Here she comes! Run away! Doesn't look like she brought anything. Also looks like her eyesight still sucks. Now then, where's she off to next? Adam in the hotel district. That's like on the complete other side of town. Thankfully, we have a taxi service right here, so I'm actually going to make use of it for a change. Let's see. Oh, the golf course was also in this game. Ah, no, there's the docks. Also, there were way less places that you could teleport to. Holy crap. Alright, hotel district. Right, Adam. Holy shit, it's right here. Perfect. Host club, huh? This could be bad. Hey, you think it's really true that Shoto's come into some cash lately? It's true, alright. I heard she got it from the Akiyama guy at Sky Finance. Pfft, Akiyama. What a pain in the ass. Wish he'd get the hell out of Kamurocho already. I'm sorry? You want to say that to my face? Excuse me? How do you know Shoko-san? Hey, aren't you... Yeah, you're that Akiyama guy from Sky Finance! Huh, well, yes, I am. I guess my reputation precedes me. And I'm going to have to ask you to leave Shoko-san alone. She's right in the middle of one of my tests and doesn't need any distractions right now. Huh? The hell you say? You think you can order us around? I'm not ordering, I'm asking. Ah, never mind that. Look, we lend her tons of money. If we don't get it from her while the getting's good, she'll slip away from us again. As if you didn't already profit enough from your ridiculously high interest rates. She probably paid off the principal ages ago. Yes, so what? She signed the contract, you got a problem with it? Oh, I'm sure she signed a contract. The intentionally confusing contract you most likely forced her to sign. Now shut up and mind your own damn business. You'll stay out of your way if you know what's good for you. Guess there's no use talking, huh? Hey, you wanna fight? You got it! Really, your timing could be better. Never did like your dumb ass. We need you out of our business, so we're just gonna snap a leg bone or two. Come on, get him! You know, all these loan sharks trying to beat up people and their competition, it really doesn't make them look good, especially when they're carrying knives and bats. You think anyone's want to go to your freaking loan shark business to get money if you're going to be that threatening to them? Here we go! Developing heat actions. For some heat actions, after using it many, many times, you'll discover a new additional technique. Yeah! I'm so happy that I got this on camera. Also, ow. Excuse me. I would prefer it if you don't do that. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, getting hit in the back. Getting hit in the back is a really bad place to get hit. Man, weapons in this game don't generate a lot of heat. I know I don't have a lot of heat increase yet, but still. Like, regular attacks increase heat way more. Time to kill a man. I guess my point also applies to me. Probably shouldn't beat as many people as I do on the street. I would start in a rep. Although that could be a good thing. Yeah, what the fuck are you? Ah, sorry. Should have told you. I'm stronger than I look. Damn it! You'll pay for this. Never heard that one before. Do people really still talk like that? Yes, they do, and they'll never stop Akiyama. Okay, time to see how Shoko-san's doing. Akiyama-san, what are you doing here? Oh, wait a minute. Have you been following me? You can neither confirm nor deny that. No, I was just in the neighborhood collecting the debt. What have you been up to? Me? That doesn't really matter, does it? It has nothing to do with you after all. Fair enough. By the way, did you spend that million yen yet? I've decided how I'll use it. Is that so? Well then, I'll await your decision back at Strive Finance. Alright, I'll come by later. Sounds good. I'll see you there. And now we wait. And by wait, I mean I'm just going to immediately go back to Strive Finance. Also, I'm going to pick up some more trash. Some garbage. What about you? You thought about taxis? Yeah, you do. Taxis are great for moving around. Alright, cool. I said that so casually. What can I say? I'm a pretty casual guy. I did say some pretty dumb stuff real casually if I try. I think it's just the sort of compound of just saying so much dumb stuff over the years. Hi, Chief. Shirker-san's here. Oh, is she? That was fast. So, how did you spend your million yen? I haven't yet. Huh? But... the sushi restaurant, the host club. You have far too much time on your hands, Akiyama-san. Oh, so you saw me. You didn't see me at La Marche? Really? That was like the most obvious. Yes, well, you're not exactly subtle. Thank goodness you're in finance. You make an awful detective. Watch my judgment playthrough to see a good detective in action. I shouldn't have been so nosy. My apologies. So, what are you going to do with the money? This million yen will go towards paying off my debts once you've consolidated them. All this time, I've been investing in my future self, and I've borrowed a lot of money along the way. But I've come to understand that other people's money can't buy my future. My future can only be bought with money I've earned myself, and that's why I'll use this million yen you gave me to pay down my debts. I have to admit, I'm surprised. Quite frankly, it's a better use than I expected. I figured you'd put that million toward paying down some of your current loan shark debts. Well, I thought about it, but then I believed you when you said that you'd consolidate them for me. If you'd refused to go through with it, then I would have given back every last yen. My pride won't allow me to accept money for no good reason. I happen to have a great deal of self-respect. Well, in that case, I'd say you've passed, and with flying colours. You should be proud of yourself. You did better than I expected. I've passed the test, but how? I told myself that if you, of your own free will, chose to pay down your debts, you'd pass, but you showed me an even better solution. Akiyama-san. Strive Finance will handle all of your debts from here, Shoko-san. Thank you. It seems I was wrong about you. Truthfully, I'd thought you were just some sarcastic jerk. Really? Well... you're not wrong. I liked you right away. Hana-chan, could you please do a survey of Shoko-san's debts and write up a contract for us? Hi. Yes, right away. I had a feeling she would do this. Point to you. Take those points when you can get them. Well, we're done for today. You'll be working with Hana-chan on the details. Alright, thank you in advance. You're welcome. Oh, and would you care to join me for dinner? Chief? I'm sorry, but I couldn't possibly make your darling secretary angry. Who knows what she'd do to my contract? Ah, right. Here, this is for you. It was a gift, but I think it suits you. I brought the protective amulet. Today was fun. I'll be seeing you again. Too bad, huh, Chief? Say, Hana-chan, you wouldn't want to grab a bite to eat, would you? Me instead of Shoko-san, you mean? No, that's not... Are you sure? I can easily put away 100 pieces of Otoru at Sushi Jin, you know. Oh, never mind. I'll just pop out for a little something on my own. Or you could heat up that bento she bought for you. Akiyama! Whatever, I'll take the 3,000 experience and the level up. Alright, items. What have I got? Let's equip that protective amulet, because we might as well. I got plastic garbage. I got metal garbage. I'm not sure what it is. I'll be honest, I'm not sure either. Alright, cool. Abilities. What do we got? Double kick, already got that. Any more skills that I can get? Quick step attack. Rising kick would be useful. I should probably get that. And then I will get the quick step attack. Alright, cool. I think we've kept Kido-san waiting long enough, so how about we go say hi to him at the top of that roof. Also gives me a chance to take a sippy sip of my drink while I head on over there. Lovely. Alright. Oh yeah, this was the game where you could play pachinko also. Do I want to play pachinko? I want to play the thing that arguably destroyed Japanese gaming for a while. Let's go for one round. This is the CR Aladdin Destiny pachinko. Okay, so... this is the Virtua Fighter pachinko. Alright, let's do this one. At least I know what Virtua Fighter is. God, I was never able to, like, understand pachinko. I kind of understand it now. I kind of understand it's a little bit random. You basically just adjust the ball speed in order to just make things happen. But it's still... you know, it's still not... you'll see. Okay, buy 250 balls for 1,000 yen? Sure, why not? So, where's the screen where things happen? Okay, there we go, there's the screen. I sucked at this minigame. Yeah, it's certainly something. Like, it's basically, like, honestly, pachinko was basically just a thing to get around Japanese gambling laws. Like, and every so often you just push the button, so you would do something, because, gambling, like, if you had to, if you, actually did something, then it would, at the very least, count towards a, like, what am I trying to say? Like, it would actually, the fact that you're doing something would litigate some of the gambling laws, you know. Okay, here we go. Things are happening. God damn it. Okay, I push the thing, and I get, whatever the hell that is. I think Pachinko's also coming back for Yakuza 7 also. Or was that just, that might be just slot machines now that I think about it. And there was, like, one based off that series, which is, like, not Fist of the North Star. Whatever it's called. The one where all the men have huge necks. Oh my god, how many balls do I have left? 171. Okay, I guess I'll go with Akira? Alright, things are happening. Things are happening. Yeah, this is pachinko, alright. I don't know when to stop the balls. I don't know if I should be stopping right now, or if I should just keep them going. Okay, you know what? I'm just trying to go along the lines that if things are happening on the screen, I should stop. Okay, I press the thing. I got literally nothing. Still getting nothing. Okay, let's go with Jackie. Okay, I made the stream bigger. Actually, I have no idea how I did that. Okay, I guess I need to increase the thing. How did I actually do that? I don't know how I did that. Oh god. Is it the select button? No. L1 button? Oh god, okay, R1. R1 makes it bigger. Right, okay, got it. Come on, Jackie, do it, whatever this is. Okay, continue. It's so weird. Okay, stop. Oh, I haven't even won anything yet. I just want the cinematics to happen on screen. Alright, okay, I got pandas. I don't know what that means, but I got pandas. Looks like they got into that fight arena, that's a good thing. I guess so? I'm just gonna leave the balls going. I'm not gonna stop them this time. Because at least if you leave the balls going, then at least stuff just keeps happening. God, I wish Sega would make a new Virtua Fighter. Like, it would be so it would be so random if they decided to go to do one. Okay, we changed stage, but it would be cool. Plus, I think now's the good time for it. I literally got nothing. Okay, we got Sarah and Jackie. I think. On, you balls. I'm about to run out. Okay, I've officially run out of balls, so these are my last spins. No, I will not pay. Oh. But don't I get to use the last of my spins? Well, okay, that was a colossal waste of time. Pachinko was still confusing. I still don't quite 100% get it. The random stuff still happens on the screen, and yeah, that's Pachinko. At least with the slot machines, oh god. Are you sure you're a high school girl? Jesus, lady. You didn't get the dominant genes, did you? But yeah, I'm just going to leave. This is why I'm supposed to meet up with Keto-chan. Just let's start climbing. Let's go. God damn it, Pachinko's so weird. So Ryanaki really did it, huh? Couldn't believe it either. Rai-san's too smart to get trigger happy with someone like that, especially a 2-bit goon like Ihara. And nobody's seen him since? Nope. I don't know if the cops are onto him yet, but he killed that creep right there in the middle of town. It's only a matter of time before they figure it out. How are you holding up? You said you found Kanamura, right? Yeah, right after I lost those Uenosaiwa guys.
結局新井の兄貴に連絡が取れなかった俺は一旦事務所に戻ることにしたんです。おい、誰かいないのか。親父、失礼します。親父、死んでる。
Oh man, that is not a decent way to die. I never got through to Arianiki. Wound up reporting the boss's death myself. Must have been rough on you. Apparently he got stabbed in the back. No real sign of a struggle. That's not all though. Cops think the killer might be a woman because of how they found him. A woman? Yeah, his shirt was off and there were traces of lipstick on his neck and lips. So this girl came in promising action and gave Kanamura more action than he bargained for. That's what it looks like. Still, something doesn't add up. It's just, well... What's up? When I got back to the office, it was completely empty. That just doesn't happen, ever. True, you usually have one or two boys keeping an eye on things out front, especially when the boss is in. Not only that, but... I don't know, the boss never seemed like the kind of guy to fall for that kind of trick, no matter the girl. No? He didn't really ever talk about women or anything, and he wasn't exactly a spring chicken, if you get me. I hear ya, but you never know. Huh? If the police are right, she must be one hell of a woman. You ever heard of a femme fatale, Kido-chan? Femme fatale? What's that? Very special kind of woman. She might not be the most gorgeous girl in town, but you can't deny there's something special about her. Just when it seems like you've got her, she suddenly decides to keep you at arm's length. But that only makes you want her more, and before you know it, she's the only thing you can think about. They say a girl like that will eventually lead you to total ruin. Ask the protagonist from Catherine all about it. Be sure to check out my one-off Catherine gameplay that I did a while back on stream. Maybe you'll find one of your own someday, Kido-chan. A woman so alluring you can't possibly pull yourself away. Can't say I'd complain if you did. If I did. Enough of that, though. First things first. Got work to do. Work?
柴田組の手先だろうよ。きっとお前か俺の身柄が必要なんだ。なあ、そうだよな。
どういうことですか、秋山さん。
なあ、兄さんよ。俺らの首持ってったって上の世話が納得するわけねえよ。そうだろ。
さあな、それは組長が決めることだ。
おい、ここは俺が食い止める。お前は今のうちに逃げろ。
何言ってんすか。
悪いが、俺の読みじゃお前より俺の方が断然強い。今はとりあえず逃げろ。
秋山さん。
後でスカイファイナンスで落ち合おう。あそこなら何があっても大丈夫だ。
でも
早く行け。
はい。
おっと、あんたらの相手は俺だ。
てめえ、遊びじゃねえんだぞ。指の一本や二本じゃ済まなくなるぜ。
なんだ、本職の脅しってのもその程度のもんか。今さら指とか古いんだよ。
なんだと。
こっちは鼻から首取られる覚悟でやってんだ。あんたらも肩に舐めてると痛い目に遭うぜ。
言うじゃねえか。それじゃきっちりお前にはこっちの世界のやり方見せてやるぜ。
望むところだ。
叩きだから遠慮すんな。しっかり弾取ったれやれ。
Ooh, 2010 Yakuza, I'm so scared. Well, so sorry, Tito, but I've been doing a lot more leveling up than you have, so I feel like I'm more better suited to this. Bring it, Shibata family, let's try this. You think I'm not ready to die? Also, I should probably have gotten the move which lets me do a quick rise from getting hit in the back, just like that. Oh god, seriously. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. I literally teleported into that man's face. Alright. I need to take care of this as quickly as possible. Alright. Ah, damn it. Son of a bitch, stop hitting me in the back. No, I put you on hard mode, but this is ridiculous. Every time. Maybe I should have let Tito stay. Would have helped out a ton. Okay. Fine. You want to do it? You want to do it this way? Think I'm not ready to die? Alright. Get off my building! Man. Could have used that guy's katana. Maybe that wasn't the best guy to do that too. But seriously, I need to take care of as many people from this group as possible because holy shit! Okay, I get it. You want me dead? Get off me! Jesus Christ, hard in this game doesn't mess around when you have multiple opponents. They will not wait. Like, at all, for you to finish your combo. Okay, in that case, need to make it shorter and sweeter. Okay, there we go. Give me that knife. One, two, three. None of that, thank you. Do that. Squat taunt. And squat taunt again because I can. Come on, buddy. Oh, look at you. You're trying so hard. No stun lock, please. I get enough of that in Tekken. Ugh. Well, had enough? Damn it. Well, you're good, but we didn't know you were gonna be this good. Glad I have a reputation, at least. See, I told you Akiyama that this would happen. What else are they saying about me? You think you're so damn funny, huh? I don't know much, but... But what? We got boys heading to your office as we speak. No kidding. Tell me something. They as tough as you? Heh, sure are. Top of the Shibata family heap. Perfect. Then I've got nothing to worry about. What do you mean? Heh, you'll see. Who's been my favorite final boss of the series? I won't give any names because spoilers, but in terms of actual fight, it would be Yakuza 5's final boss. No, let me think about this. Yakuza 5, Yakuza 0, or Yakuza Kiwami. It'll be one of those three, like, as my top. In terms of actual character and story for a final boss, then I would say... I don't know. Anyway, we got chasing. Chase battles! Fleeing! When you find yourself fleeing from a chase battle, try to accomplish your goal before your chase gauge is fully depleted. Use the left stick to run during chase events. Make it all the way to Sky Finance without getting caught by the police. Oh god. When you are in danger of being caught, the heat icon will sometimes appear in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Press the triangle button in time to stop and fight the pursuer with a heat action. Successfully executing a heat action will temporarily stop the enemy in their tracks. However, as heat actions can only be used once per chase event, use it as a last resort. Also, I shouldn't know about this, but I can do quick turns with the R1 button. Oh god! No, get off me! Okay. Right, that should give me enough time to get away. Crossing buildings! At certain points on rooftops, you can leap from one building to the next. Run towards the leap point to execute the thing, then do the quick time event. Illy up! Yeah, in terms of actual character, I think... God, I don't know, actually. See, that's one I'm gonna have to really think about. One, it would be either 1 or 2. Like Kiwami. Kiwami 1 or 2. Also, Akiyama, your cardio sucks.
間に合わなかったか。
Oh, God. Oh, that guy should be dead. Or paralyzed at the very least. If I start a new game, I play it on the easy first, no matter how easy it is, because I still want it to be hard. It'll be hard to learn the controls. See, I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore.
Thank you.
Scene's just great. Tito's just like, what the fuck? What's with these guys? That was man dying on the couch, even though he only ran for like, what, a minute? 2 minutes at most? And then Hana just goes back to work. If I have seen one boss who would be my favorite, it would be Nishiki from Kiwami 1, because the story between him and Kiryu. Yeah, that's why I would say Nishiki is up there. And his actual fight in Kiwami 1 is so good, and it's just this perfect, like, remake of the final boss fight from Yakuza 1. Like, I always, like, the thing with difficulty selection is that I usually, like, normal is the intended difficulty, quote-unquote, you know? Like, normal is the one that's the game's designed around. Unless it's got very specific, difficulty differences. Hey, how'd your little session with Sugoichi go? Don't get me started. That guy really puts the dick in detective. What an asshole. No joke. But hey, if I were over 40 and still stuck as a beat cop, I'd probably have a chip on my shoulder too. You think that's all it is? You think it's not? Bathroom talk. I don't know. Kind of feels like he's, like, obsessed with you and Arai or something. How do you figure? He kept grilling me about how you two met. Oh, and he wouldn't shut up about wanting to know what Kanemaru's loan terms were. Doesn't that seem kinda weird to you? I guess. Nobody can blame him for wanderings. Why are you throwing your weight behind Arai? That's my little secret. Oh, come on, Akiyama-san. You can tell me. Heh, maybe when you're older. Akiyama-san. Ah, shit. The dick was listening. No pressing business right now. Maybe I'll take a little stroll around the city before heading back to the office. Unfortunately, Akiyama, we're not going to be doing that because this is where we're going to end things off for our little Yakuza 4 revisit. Ah, God, I want to play this game again. I want to play this game again, but I have too many obligations already, so I can't. Not yet. Plus, I will try to limit myself to one Yakuza game or Ryuga Gotoku game now, so it will have to wait. Yeah, welcome back, a guy on the internet. We're about to finish. I'm sorry to say. But at least you can make it for the finale. God. Yakuza 3, I would still say, is one of the ones that is one of the weaker ones of the series. I mean, I still have to cover it on the channel, I never have, and that will probably happen in the future at some point. Let's not kid ourselves. Yakuza 4 is probably one of the better aging ones, and especially with this remaster, it's better than ever. So, if you never played this one, I would highly recommend it when you get the chance. And to end things off, I'm just going to remind you guys that right now I got a poll going on my community tab of my channel that is for the next playthrough, which is going to be an RPG-focused game. So be sure to vote on which one you want to see the most, because that's going to be the big focusing, long-lasting full completion game that I'm going to be doing. So it's going to be around for a while, so you better pick a game that you like. And other than that, I got memberships, I got blah blah blah, all of that stuff, donations, if you want to help contribute to the channel, everything. It seriously does help, and it's all optional, so hey, just keep that in mind. And other than that, Judgment will continue. I don't know why the episode I scheduled for tomorrow didn't upload, because it was ready. For some reason, it put it on the 30th of October, so I guess I accidentally, move the mouse wheel up, which can actually change the date sometimes when you're saying the date for scheduling. So, I do apologize for that. But yes, no, Judgment is coming. There's no problem. Yo, what's up, DD Punk? Deciding to show yourself up at the last second. NicheStream is tomorrow? Yes, I'll be finishing off Fatal Frame tomorrow. So, that'll be the end of that playthrough. We are definitely finishing it. Yeah, it was a pretty long stream. It wasn't the longest. The Shenmue 2 stream that I did last session was the longest I've ever done on YouTube. Possibly ever. It was 5 hours, so it was a long one. But I try to do decent length streams. Get that content in. I'm not doing. Oh no, FF14's coming later. I think I said that I wanted to do FF14 content. I wanted to do it later, after the patch came out, which it comes today. Yeah, I want to save FF14 for a little bit later, just because of how things work out. So, the current plan, and also because I'll mention this now, but there won't be anything on November 1st, which is the Friday, because I need to go to my grandmother's house, because she's having her cataracts done, and she needs someone to be around. So, I moved some things around because of that. And so, yeah, I'll be with her the entire day, just making sure she's alright. So, just letting you know now. That's cool. I'm glad you guys showed up for Yakuza. I know you guys like Yakuza. If you want... I just hope you give some of the other stuff a try also. It's also super... Oh. Was that a follow on the... Was that a follow on the Twitch? OBS? Did you do a notification from Twitch? I'm not on Twitch, OBS. Or was that a follow on YouTube? Shit. Its language is weird. Hang on. Hope that goes well for her. Yeah, thank you. It'll be fine. It's just, you need someone around just to make sure you can do stuff. Hang on. Sorry, OBS alerted me. Someone followed. Thank you for following if you're in the chat. And you're watching. But it's using weird language. Because of the way that because technically YouTube doesn't have followers, even though it says so-and-so just followed. So I'm not entirely sure if it's actually the notification from Twitch, which is entirely possible, but hang on. Jury's out, I don't know, but thank you for following, regardless. God, with all these different platforms, it's so hard sometimes to just be like, oh yeah, this one's a follow, this one's a subscribe, but this one's subscribe is different from this one's subscribe, this one's a membership, this one has super chats, but this one has bit, you know, it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, just... I tried to keep them separate from each other so that doesn't happen, but whatever, regardless, it's fine. I appreciate it regardless. It's a follow somewhere in the world. So, you know, I can't complain. So, thank you if you're in the chat. I will fix it on Streamlabs if, You know what? One thing would be nice on Streamlabs, considering it can have multiple accounts from different things, if it said, like, has followed on Twitch, or has followed on YouTube. You know, that would be just, like, a thing to just be like, ah, okay, it's definitely from this thing. Would be nice. But anyway, yes, poll going on right now. Be sure to check that out. Judgment's going to continue, and there will be Fatal Frame tomorrow, and there will be Shenmue 2 in the future, as well as various other one-offs in the future, so keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys when that happens. So, yes. Thank you so much, and good night.